Oh, I can get up because D&D Kitty just got up. Okay.
Happy Wednesday, everyone. We're on episode 56 of Campaign 2. Compared to usual, I actually have a few things to go over before we start. So first off, we are now putting these videos on podcast. So you can check out our audio files on Anchor FM if you want to check that out. They will officially be moved over to Pandora and Spotify within a couple of weeks, and we'll have those officially moved over 1 week later than live sessions, along with YouTube that we've already been putting on. September 24th is our last session for Campaign 2. So if you want to check out our IRL session, we're going to be all grouped up together to do the final boss battle. We will have that started that day, and I'll have an updated time of when that's going to begin. But if you checked out our first campaign to the last session, it's going to be very similar to that with the final boss. Third, added to Campaign 3 that's going to be starting up pretty soon, we'll actually have a Campaign 1.5 that'll be starting up soon with our lovely Alora that's going to be playing as the new character in that one, along with 2 new players, plus possibly a 4th player going in that. That'll happen coinciding between Campaign 1 and Campaign 2, kind of showing off a little bit of the maybe not so evil side of the Empire, depending on how that goes. Last but not least, don't forget to follow us and subscribe to make sure you check up on all the other nerdy details. And I think that is it for the announcements. We will start off where we left last time. So,
oh no.
You all were able to defeat gloriously against the elites, finding out that the Emperor was not actually there and was either possessed or just a fake version being puppeteered by Allmother. And you're able to humiliate the elites by throwing drones on top of them and smashing them and killing them. Eventually making your way around the building.
Like a wrecking ball.
Yeah, and moving up a bit further, you're able to find a floor that specifically was a void on Alora's map. Even though you were able to figure out that the map can actually attune to the area, this one floor, specifically a section of it, the map could not figure out. But it could at least tell you that there were thousands of what were processed as elites, but also kind of not at the same time. It was hard to figure out. Eventually, you made your way there, found out that this floor was specifically for one specific room. No other rooms existed there. Locked up, Fig and Alora decided to take a ventilation shaft to make your way around, finding creatures, humanoid of nature, in thousands of test tubes, labeled under 9 different criteria of numbers. Eventually finding one specifically at the dead center in a golden chamber that you find is a husk of Soma, distorted, disfigured, and just malformed in the most obtuse ways. Eventually figuring out that all these pods are clones of 9 specific, what looks like people that are put in a coma, where one of them looks like what Corbin's supposed to look like if Corbin wasn't infected with the plague. Eventually figuring out that all the other pods, minus the 9 and Soma, are all clones of the husks. Eventually you're able to communicate to each other. Some of the group goes into the front door, the other people drop in, shutting down the power, and all the employees left minus Renard Tafton, who is looking for all of you, and eventually, as you think you got the jump on him, immediately moves out of the way, puts down Corbin, puts the rifle right to Corbin's mouth, and says, "Welcome home." So that is where we left off.
And that was happening by the door, so me and Elle would not have heard any of that.
No, you would not. But Alora and Fig, you can put your tokens on the board.
I was gonna say, I'm sure Corbin is thinking like, help.
Well, we have the telepathic thing going on too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So he's just help.
So
So where would be? Because I'm technically still in the vented.
okay, so if you're at the ventilation shaft, you can't put your token. Well, I'll put a marker on your
I put
token.
it like.
So ventilation shaft was here. I'll just draw it out for right now, so you can at least see where it came from. So the ventilation shaft went up here and down here. So if you're at the edge of the ventilation shaft, you would be right here.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Because, I was under the impression that it like dropped off closer to that thing. Because
This is Nova,
D-
right?
Yeah, it's Nova.
I depelled her down with my thing, right?
Right, but the shaft hangs over the center of the room, so it properly intersects.
Oh, okay.
Why is EOS
Makes
on the?
sense.
Yep.
Why is hell on the
Yeah,
thing?
why is Hal on there too?
I thought we were supposed to put her.
Nope, you guys are not there.
You're by the
Okay.
door.
Way,
Only the people that came into the ventilation shaft. The rest of you are not there.
way to listen, Andrew.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm excited to smash.
I just want to fight.
He's
So
excited.
the distance between here, the entrance to the laboratory, and the generator that was just smashed is roughly about 100 feet.
Makes sense.
Got it.
So where we left off, you're coming in. You all see the eyes of Renard as his eyes are glowing due to him being a warforged. As Corbin is creeping behind the generator, ready to jump, he immediately kind of banks off to the side, throws Corbin to the ground, and immediately takes this large railgun rifle and just puts it right to your face. Corbin.
Okay, to my face or in my mouth? There's two distinct, like,
It's, I mean,
in
your mouth is to your face, so I was just being bland with it. But sure, I'll
Okay.
just keep saying that over and over again. I didn't want to keep saying it over and over again, but
It's
fine.
okay. It's okay. We understand. It is very proximity, very
Yes.
close to their face, to the point where that if it went off, it would not be good.
I would not have a face anymore.
I would like to try to cast command on the guy to have him drop it.
Okay.
The gun. It's a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. He is immune to being charmed and commanded.
Damn it. Okay, never mind.
Darn.
As you immediately
That's
try
a
to
good
do
idea,
that,
though.
you immediately see like a light on the back of his head kind of blinking.
Just like ding.
Yeah. I don't know what you're trying to do, but these, as he kind of like taps on his metal head, these stay in here. No outside influences for any of you.
Can I continue to try and release Nova?
You can certainly try.
Unknown to him.
Nova is still unconscious, kind of open up the eyes and seeing you, but you can't really tell if it's like, if Nova sees you or if Nova is just kind of flickering the eyes kind of in and out of consciousness.
I'm gonna keep my head on a swivel and pretty much watch the big dude and what Elle's doing and I'm gonna watch wherever Soma's like little tube is too.
Okay.
What about calm emotions?
If it's wisdom again. If it's,
It's not.
it's
It's charisma.
Oh, there you go. Can certainly
Is
try.
it considered being charmed or no?
I don't think so. It doesn't say anything about being
Mm.
charmed. It just suppressed strong emotions in a group of people, and I feel like distrust is a strong emotion right now. So I was like, it's good. It's fine. We're supposed to be here. It's fine.
Chill, bro.
Like I said, all of you
Right.
are just thinking getting in the telepathic thing of like, help, 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 gun in the face, help, help, help. The subtlety is out.
Do I have to?
I don't
roll
think Joe
anything
heard
for
you about the
Nova?
calm emotions, Sarah.
Oh no.
Oh no, I missed it.
Oh, I would like to try to cast calm emotions on the guy instead. It's a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
Get him to like take the gun out of Corbin's face. Like, calm down. It's okay. We're okay.
We're all friends here.
19.
19. Damn it! He just Okay, no.
Okay, so he looks at all of you, takes the one hand that's not holding the rifle. Come. Step away from the door. As he kind of gestures you come in further into the lab. As he just takes one hand as he's holding the rifle to Corbin and just almost like an ethereal glow comes to the hand and just kinetically drags Corbin along with the rifle.
Okay. I'll follow him because I don't see another choice right now.
Okay. Corbin, I need you to
Hi.
make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, good. That's
You're
gonna
great
go.
at these. You're great
No,
at these.
no, not particularly. No,
Use your inspiration.
I will. What is it? 1 inspiration for a reroll, or is it 2 for advantage?
2
I can't.
for reroll.
2 for
1 for advantage, 2 for reroll.
I did the advantage and I got a 17.
Okay, so as you're being dragged, he just goes down on one knee, looks at you. Calm yourself. As you immediately just kind of relax. Stand up. You stand. Walk to the room.
Oops.
As you walk towards the room.
Oh, that's not good.
He looks
Oh.
at you. By the way,
Third character, here I come.
get that silly thing off your face. As you start pulling off the eye patch off your face.
Are they in view yet?
Oh yeah, you both are hearing them coming in your direction, and you can see the light both glowing from his gun and from his eyes coming in your direction.
Can I see see
Corbin.
Corbin?
Corbin,
But
yeah,
you-
Corbin
do
is
I-
walking about 10 feet ahead of Renard.
Do I still have like the glow that I'm being like manipulated, or no?
A glow that you're being manipulated?
You were saying that I was being dragged, so I wasn't sure if like there was some like.
Oh no, he stopped doing that once he got control of you. You're not being dragged anymore.
Okay.
You're walking it.
And I
You're
have
walking.
and I have like 0 control over myself.
Well, you can talk, but his commands are just like an all-purpose command on you that you can't fight. So you can still talk, as long as he doesn't tell you not to. But you gotta. It seems like whatever he's doing to you is just have an immediate effect on you.
Okay. I mean, he's gonna try and communicate to Feg that like he's under an influence. This isn't what he wants to try and do. Like,
I'm just gonna communicate back saying, "Yeah, well, we need to knock you out, so you stop."
knock me out is fine. Please don't kill me.
I wasn't going to kill you.
Targrim
Don't worry.
is gonna telepathically say, I got to spell magic on him I got to spell magic on Corbin as soon as you guys kill this dude. You
Okay.
guys kill him, and I'll dispel the magic.
Okay.
Please, he's making me take the eye patch off, and I don't want to.
Can I do some kind of? Is he close? The actual robot guy close
Corbin,
enough that I could
you
do
can
a
put
check
your-
to see if
Corbin, you can put yourself right here. And then what you're
where
saying?
it is. I was just gonna say if he was close enough that I could
Oh,
do a
down there,
check on
okay.
him to see if he has a weakness that I can see from above.
You can give me a perception check or insight check with disadvantage due to the distance.
Is the guy following
Okay.
right behind Corbin?
It's about
With
10
the
feet
gun still
behind,
on him?
and he's basically gesturing to the two of you, keep moving forward with Corbin, otherwise things will happen.
Gotcha. So he's about 10 feet. Okay.
17.
17. All right, so looking at him, it's not to say that like he is a very prized piece, but like if he was like, if you related him to a car, he's like a luxury item. He's for being an automaton, he is in perfect condition. As far as weaknesses, it's hard to tell. You can clearly see that he has different lights on his bodies that react to certain things. Almost kind of like they're not like the source of how it works, but they blink when something happens.
Okay.
Like his eyes are set at a certain light right now, as if he's like on a recon mode, which is possibly how he dodged Corbin. So maybe the way the light of his eyes change depends on what he's actually using his vision for. Kind of like
Okay.
like infrared. And then he has a couple lights that are visible outside of his clothes that he wears. One is on the back of his skull that seems to almost react as like an anti-magic. Again, it's not like
okay.
the source of how it works, but it looks like it glows when the ability activates.
Okay.
And currently it's glowing gold.
Okay.
He also has 2 lights on both of his chests, kind of very similar to like Thor armor, where he's got the two breast armor pieces. And they both have what looks like a built-in enchantment on him. From this distance,
Okay.
since they're not activated, you can't visibly see what they do, but they are a protectorate of some kind.
Okay. And how far away from me is he?
Well, let's see. Right now, Corbin is, let's see, you're 60 feet high, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, so 60, so 115, plus another 10, 125 feet.
Okay. So question, I'm gonna show this real quick. Is this actually the amount, or would it be different if I was throwing something downward?
Since you're throwing something in a downward straight line, you would only need to do the 60 feet. You wouldn't have to fall. You wouldn't have to drop down then run. So it'd be different than your movement speed. So you would still just do 60 feet.
Okay. Can I set up an reaction?
Sure.
Once he gets to here, I'm gonna use 4 of my shadow daggers, and specifically target the magic one behind his head.
You're gonna go for the light.
Yes.
Now, like I said, what you know is the light is just there as an indicator. It's not the source of how it works.
Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to make it, because does it look like there's like, wires or mechanical stuff around where his neck
No,
connection would
actually,
be?
so what he is compared to most automatons, he's fully covered in armor. He has
okay.
no exposed wires. In fact, from this
Okay.
distance, it actually looks like his armor is not necessarily thick, but durable. It might not be like super high, but he might have like certain abilities attached to it. Like you can clearly see that the armor he's built out of has probably been redone several times to keep like saying, I've lost this battle, let me redo my armor to figure out how I can win next time, kind of like that.
Okay.
And it looks like it's constantly been refined for the perfection that he thinks he is.
All right. So then instead of the indicator, what kind of eyes does he have?
Currently, they are set to blue.
Okay. But like, what style are they? Are they inset?
I will
set, or
show
are
you the
they...
picture of them.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yep.
That will help me. I'm trying to strategically
See
do
if I
this as
have
best
them.
as possible.
Yep. That.
Because right now I'm in complete shadow, and I would be even more shadow because I have my okay, all right, because I have my actual cloak on, so I'm pretty much almost invisible.
So to explain how Renard looks, Renard is all of his metallic body is pure gold.
Okay.
Whether it's solid gold or gold plated, you're unable to tell from this distance. He's actually, compared to most automatons, he is fully clothed. Most automatons don't need to really worry about clothing their body.
Right.
Right. He does, as far as other than just standard clothing he does have around his sash, looks like they're kind of like arcane rounds that he must reload his gun with. And then his belt itself seems to have some kind of magical value to it. Other than that, his clothes themselves seem completely useless, other than the fact that he's just wants to wear clothes.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
They don't look like they have like any kind of armor properties or any kind of magical properties to the clothes. It just looks like his belt and his sash just has some things you might want to be aware of if you decide to fight him.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to still do my reaction, but this time I'm going to target his eyes.
Okay.
And I am in complete darkness, pretty
Okay.
much. And I'm going to use I gotta remember how this works to use my charges. Sorry, I'm just rereading it again because I know I've done this before, so I just wanted to double check. So, but I can throw 5 at a time, right? Yes.
Yeah, so if you spend
Yes.
4 charges, you can throw
Yeah.
5 daggers, and he just has to make the DC saving throw.
Okay, and that's what I'm going to do.
Okay, so...
But not until he gets into range, because he's not in range right now.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Because he has to get to, like, right here.
So, Hal and Cargrim, are you following his command that basically saying, move forward, otherwise I'm going to shoot Corbin?
Brah?
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
sure.
then I need you
told
to
him
be somewhere...
communicate to Fig to kill this guy.
So I need you
I'm
two to put your
kill
tokens
him.
somewhere around this area.
Got it.
While this is happening, I'm still by Nova, but I 100% chugged the potion of Hill Giant string
Okay.
to help me with this.
So you drink the Hill Giant Shank, and all of a sudden, like, you just feel like you could just fight a freaking bear. Like, all of a sudden, you just, like, drink it, and you just feel like you could just take on the whole freaking world.
Look at the gun show.
Right.
Oh, and
Wow.
also just to note, because I am in complete shadowed area,
Mhm.
the DC is higher, so it'll be 22. When
Okay,
he
got it.
does when he does his Dex saving throw.
Got it. Okay, cool. All right. Alora, are you going to do something specific other than drinking the Hill Giant String?
What can I see that I can try and free Nova? Is there anything?
You can give me an investigation check. Yeah, you can give me an investigation check to look upon the area to see if you can figure out how to understand this item.
I'm gonna spend an inspiration and do it with advantage.
Fair enough.
Huzzah.
8.
8.
Oh no. That was with
So you're looking at it, and
Oh no.
the both the tube that he is in and the creature are both made of almost like a solid gold, almost like the same material that Renard is made out of. As far as breaking it with brute strength, it looks like it's would require a long amount of time unless you were very, very strong. Even with your Hill Giant strength, it seems like brute force would take you a decent amount of time. As far as like controlling how to release it, it looks like at the bare minimum you would need to interfere with the current that connects both the creature to Nova. However you want to translate that, that's what I'm going to give you with your
Can I pull the
investigation check.
plug?
There is no plug
Oh.
that you can see, at least. I'll put it like that.
There's
There's no plug you
cord?
can
Like,
see.
There's no.
There's no outlet.
Because remember that the power was shut down in the room, yet these are still running.
Is there like any sort of cord cable that's connecting into the tubes that connect each other to it?
No, the only thing that's
How are
connecting the Nova's cell and the creature's cell is just the electric current that's connecting each other. It's not like there's actually power cables to them. It's almost like they're working off each other's power source.
How is it bolted together?
I'm sorry.
How is it bolted together? Is
So
it like welded together, or are there bolts?
so the way that it is it looks like kind of like almost like a giant. How should I put this? It's like a huge. If you like looked at a snow globe, there's no rim to the top of it. It's just a base. The base itself looks like it's fused to the ground, and it looks like the only way to lift up the glass around it is to unlock that base. There are 3 clamps around it that looks like pull them out like you're actually releasing some kind of device. But to pull them out, they look like they're in locked position. The only way to unlock it is alluded to you. You can't figure out how you can, if any way, to unlock them. But they're like large, like almost like claw-like tabs that you would have to pull out each spot to unlock it, and then it looks like essentially the base will expand, and then you can just expose the actual glass portion.
Can I try brute strength? Just
You can certainly try. You can give me a strength check with your use your hill giant strength as your bonus.
Okay, so hill giant strength, because I've never done this before.
I believe it's a 22, so I make the strength becomes a 22.
21.
21.
So it goes up to 21.
So you just become a 21, so you roll for... So 21 would be a plus 5. So roll a d20 and add 5 to it.
So swell.
Okay, so you actually get a 20... So you get a... You do get a 21. So you're just trying... you're going to try to break the glass, or you're going to try to just lift it
I
up?
accidentally clicked
I didn't
on-
roll.
I
Oh.
accidentally clicked.
Oh, that was Cargrim.
Because they
Sorry.
waited.
I
Ah!
was looking
Oh,
at
she
stuff
totally
and
got
then
a
This is
20.
Sam.
clicked on strength.
I'm
so
just
sorry.
trying to find my
I'm so sorry.
D20 because the turn order is in my way.
Yeah, I know. I had to move that too.
The turn order's in your way?
Sad.
Mhm.
Yeah, we all got a notification
it
about
out.
turn order.
Oh.
I just shrunk mine down. Like,
I-
I
Okay.
recognized it.
figured
I
Yeah,
moved it to the side.
You should be able to just roll your strength, and then it would be.
Well,
Or
no,
wait,
it's
no,
it's
it's-
no wait, because it's a different number, so it adds up to a
Oh,
different bonus.
okay.
So 10. So are you trying to break the glass, or are you trying to like pull out the actual locking
I was
mechanisms?
trying to pull up the actual locking
Okay,
mechanism.
so you focus on one and you pull as far back as possible, and you can feel like you're actually getting something, but you don't open it all up in one turn.
Okay.
You do feel like if you do put enough strength in it, you can at least like unlock one lock at a time, but you do see it's spring loaded, so you don't know if you'd have enough time to unlock all 3 of them before like the first one relocks back up.
I'm gonna focus on that.
Okay. All right. So as Renard is leading you all up, looks at Corbin. You can stop there, Corbin. You just stop. Remove
I
the
don't
patch.
like this.
Did he move at all? Did
No,
this guy?
this is where this is
Okay.
where this is it. So this is where the stopping point is. So you remove your patch, as immediately you just get flooded with like almost like a straight migraine. Like immediately is taken off the patch, just gives you straight pain in your head, as you can only focus on the tube directly ahead of you, as this object is the only thing you can see in the room. Everything else, from your friends to Renard to everything else, just goes muted, and your whole vision goes black.
I would like to cast Dispel Magic
You're gonna cast the spell magic. What are you casting it on?
on choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell of I'm gonna cast it at fucking any spell 6th level or lower on the target ends.
Okay, so who are you
Hi,
casting
Corbin.
it on?
Corbin.
Corbin. All right, so Corbin, you're still getting the migraine, but you're not commanded by Renard at this moment.
And I put the patch back on.
Well, you're still focused on the migraine. So if you want to try to break out of the migraine, you're gonna have to give me a charisma saving throw.
Still in a hell of a lot of pain.
Those are hard to break.
Like
out
at
of.
this point, you don't even really realize that the
Yeah.
effect is gone because you're so focused on it. So you don't even hear Renard's voice anymore.
Yeah. Fair enough.
You're just pain.
17.
Okay, so you're still stuck in the migraine, but you're able to kind of almost feel his effect no longer wearing on you, and you do put enough time into it, and you do sacrifice your action to put the patch back on, but you're still getting like
Yeah, he's
almost
still,
like your
like,
pain
clutching
didn't
his
just
head.
stop. It's like you're still kind of going through like almost like a
Yeah.
dizzy spell for the next couple turns.
He's like leaning on his staff like to try and keep himself like upright, but his head is definitely like
Oh, yeah.
but like yeah, he's still just leaning on his staff. And
As soon
I
as
would
that
imagine that he keeps a hand like to keep his eye patch in place, like
Okay.
he does not want to.
As soon as that happened, Renard immediately takes offensive, and he immediately looks at Cargrim and he fires off the rail shot. So
Oh,
Gonna shoot a
bring
shot.
it.
Come on,
Jesus
dude.
Christ.
Just move a couple spaces ahead and you get
26 to
shot at.
hit.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
because I switched out for that other armor.
All right, so you take 44 points of damage. You get thrown back 60 feet.
Ooh,
Oh no.
So as soon as you see this
That's
concussive
awesome.
blast gets forced behind you, yeah, you gotta go that way 60 feet. You don't even feel the full pain of how this is affecting you until you get thrown into the air. As all of you see, like almost like this blue mist just fly right at him, as like this ghostly kinetic energy just gets thrown at Cargrim, as it doesn't even bypass him until he fully lands on the floor, and it just feels like this whole wind just pushed at him, and the mixture of like how it hit him, you can almost kind of see like the actual, you know, skin bubbling back, and almost you can almost hear some of the bones break as it actually flies past his body.
as soon as Cargrim lands, he's gonna like start putting on his normal armor back on, like.
Okay, so that's gonna take you an action to change
It's gonna
armor.
take me an act. He's gonna slowly but surely
Okay.
put like his armor back on while talking shit the whole time, like, oh, this motherfucker.
Under
Oh,
his breath.
And he, like Gramps is doing a wardrobe change now.
Yeah,
in the middle of
mid-combat.
the room too, like.
As a bonus action, Renard's gonna actually teleport, and he's actually gonna appear at a higher level up here. He looks down at all of you. Isn't my creation glorious? As he immediately presses on a remote, and you immediately see the actual chamber unlock as the electricity has stopped actually conducting off of Nova, as you see this thing start walking out with these large footsteps. Large, just shaking the floor as it walks out. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Okay.
Am I technically still hidden?
Give me a stealth check.
Okay.
I'm so stressed out, guys.
31.
I can't do this.
Yeah, you're still hidden. As long as you stay on that side, he can't see you. Alright, so let's see. I'm gonna go off in order of what I see. Cargrim, what'd you get?
17.
Hal?
17. And then would Eos go take my same one, or should I reroll? For
Remember,
damage?
Eos goes as your beginning or end of your turn. It's your choice.
Okay, I thought so. End of my turn.
Okay. Fig.
6.
Alora,
23.
of course. One of the rogues has to go first. Corbin.
10.
10.
I can feel my heart in my throat, guys.
Damn.
Alright. Alora, you get to go first with the big 23. So you see this giant creature walk out, as you see, and I'll actually show you what he looks like.
I have a question real quick. Sorry, because I didn't really know if this happens. If an action or if a reaction doesn't go off, does the charges still be taken?
No.
That's what he looks like.
For my daggers.
If the charges, so wait, what about your daggers?
So,
I know you had a
whenever
reaction.
I had a reaction readied, but because he didn't actually move forward, he teleported.
You didn't pay
That
the charges. So
Okay,
the
I just
reaction would
wanted
have
to
been
double-check.
paying the charges to throw. So you didn't actually complete the
Okay.
process, so you never actually did it.
Okay, I just wanted to double check because we didn't really figure that out the first time. So thank you.
So you see this giant hulking creature, roughly about 10 feet tall, tubes in its body, walking out. Right arm almost in flames, as if he can actually conduct, as almost like he actually can control fire, and then one arm that just has these tendrils that are coming out of his blood vessels, looking like they're ready to actually grapple something.
Oh boy. I'm saying telekinetically, telepathically. So I can attack him, or I can release Nova, because I kind of got really strong, and I kind of think that I can do it. But if I attack him, he knows where I am. What
Get
should
Nova.
I do?
Yeah, stay hidden.
Get
Get
Nova,
Nova.
we got
But
him.
hey, I'm gonna stay on
Says
the,
the person
far
who's
side.
like changing.
Yeah, I'm in the
And I'm
middle
gonna
of the room
try.
changing.
He just pulls out his walk-in closet.
Wardrobe.
Alright, what are we doing?
He pulls out like
Releasing Nova again. 15.
Okay, so 15, are you pulling the same clamp as before?
Yes.
Okay, so you do pull the clamp all the way out. It does unlock, but you do feel like gears are going in there. Like you only got so much time to unlock the other ones before that one reshuts.
Can I shove the orb of seeing into it?
To keep it closed?
Yeah. No, keep it
Sure.
open.
Yeah. Okay. So you set the orb in there. Okay. Cool.
And now I have 2 more. Can I use a bonus action to try again? Is that a thing?
If you want to use your strength, it would be an action.
Okay, then I'm not gonna do that. As my bonus action, if I can do this sneakily and not have them know, I am going to cast Shield of Faith on... Maybe not. Shield of Faith on Gramps, because he's within distance.
Okay.
So, Gramps, you get a +2 bonus to your AC.
Okay.
Nice.
And
I
it's
think
a-
that's the last of your charges too, because you haven't had a long rest since last time you did Shield of Faith.
Oh, is it a charge?
Yeah.
Concentration. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Let me write that down.
Okay. All right. So Gramps, you got Shield of Faith.
Shield of Faith.
Yay.
Anything else, Alora?
No, that's it. I stay hidden.
Hal.
We'll move. Yeah, because I'm only not that far away. Move up here. And yeah, we're fine.
And we all get the arrows.
Yep. We'll start shooting him.
Fair enough.
We have clear advantage.
Yeah. 26.
Is that a start on the next round player advantage, or?
Probably.
Yeah, we gotta. Well, I'll allow it to start here, and then Alora gets it at the. It's the last one to get it.
Got it.
So, do you want me to roll again, or?
I mean, you can absolutely choose if you want to roll again. Yeah.
I mean,
Advantage?
yeah,
I
you
mean,
get
may as well,
advantage.
like-
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see. So it was 26. Yeah, we'll keep the 26.
Okay, 26 is a hit.
Yep. Sweet. D8. Yeah, that's an 8. Okay. Sure, that's 6 damage.
6 damage, and is that just regular arrow?
Regular arrows.
Okay.
Oh, +1. So 6. I said 6.
So it's 7.
So 7. Yeah.
Okay,
That's
so as you
cover.
fire the bow and you hit it, it looks like it barely penetrates his thick hide for his skin. You can clearly tell he's resistant to most physical attacks.
And we know he's resistant to magic, right?
Oh, you have
No,
no
that
idea.
was-
You've never
Oh,
encountered
no,
this thing
that was the
before.
other
That was the
guy.
other
That was
guy.
Bernard.
That was the other guy. Okay. I'll use a fire arrow this time because why not? I can attack. No. I'll spend a inspiration because that was a sucky roll.
Okay.
You have to spend 2. Remember for a reroll.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep. If
Okay,
you want to reroll, you gotta
well,
spend 2.
that's fine. It misses.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Bonus action. Hunters mark him.
Okay.
And that was piss poor attack. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
So Eos's turn. Eos will move up in his business.
Okay.
Oh, Eos, go.
Go.
Go,
Finn.
Eos. Go, Eos. Go.
So let's see. He can fly. Oh yeah. He's got like 100 feet of flying. So he's gonna fly up to him,
Okay.
and then he's gonna use wing attack.
Okay. I forgot. Is wing attack
Oh.
fire or is it regular?
It misses anyway, but it's melee weapon attack.
Okay. Okay. So miss.
Yeah, it's 11. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. It's a miss.
Yep.
Okay. Kargum.
Did the guy leave?
He teleported.
He
up here.
teleported about 100 feet up, and he's right here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I was like, where'd he go?
He
I-
is the
well-
monster.
You said that Kargrim changing would take about an action. Did
Yep.
that action happen prior to initiative? or
No,
is
it'd be
it
on your
happening
turn.
now?
It'd be on your turn.
Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, because it's
Now,
funny.
Gramps.
Kargrim pulls out like a clothes rack on wheels, like, oh, it's on. Grabs his armor's like, oh, bring it. Okay, you want it? You want to throw me around? Okay.
I imagine it's
Okay.
like one of those like Japanese, like those like Japanese or Chinese. I don't really know what they are, but like the folding,
folding.
changing things.
Yeah,
and he's
like
like
throwing
throwing
armors
holding.
over it. Like, so yeah, he's gonna be doing that.
Okay.
And then
You could have at least hidden me behind the curtain, for fuck's sake. Like,
I'm busy. I'm I'm gonna use a my bonus action to do harness divine power to get back a spell slot,
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
and that's it.
All right. Cool. Corbin, you're next, followed by Fig.
yay. Am I still all pain in the migraine?
Yes, you are. It would make anything you could do on this turn disadvantage, but you were given advantage, so it's all evened out.
Love you. Yay. God, he really wants to go after Renard because he hates that guy, but he knows that that's a terrible idea.
Nah, just go for it. Just do it.
Just do it.
What could
Fine.
possibly go wrong?
3 characters in 1 campaign is a new record, right? I mean, why not?
Could be.
Cool. Well,
I think that deserves a
He's-
Google.
at the break. Cool. I don't know what I want to do because Corbin was, facing death. Not mere moments before.
You want to cry for a turn?
I do. No. I do. I would imagine that Corbin.
Spread a turn.
Hey, you're taking your
India-
turn to change, okay?
Just sit
Turn it
I'm
around.
talking shit while I change.
You just do crisscross applesauce on the floor crying.
Crisscross,
I
crisscross.
need a minute to compose myself.
I can cry if I want to.
Oh, Jesus. Would I know if Eos is immune to? I'm assuming is Eos immune to fire because of Phoenix? I would think that's a thing. I would
I'll
hope
allow
that
you to
that's a
give
thing.
me either a religion check or arcana check with evened out because of your migraine.
Yeah, but that's my
Oh.
action. Fine. Let's see what my 18.
All right,
For the
Andrew,
arcana.
you can answer the question if you want.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you want me to answer all
Cool.
immunities or just that one?
Good action.
You can
Corbin.
you can give Eos's stats if you want.
So Eos is immune to fire and poison and has resistance against cold.
It's cold.
Cold damage, so ice and water.
Okay,
So
got
take
it.
half.
Okay, I just want to make sure I heard that
Yep.
right.
Yeah,
I heard cold.
in D&D, water and ice is just considered cold.
That makes sense. I
That's
heard
fair.
old, like elderly, so I was like,
Sorry.
It's
Ryan.
resistant to
These are
cargum
my
damage.
Against grass.
okay,
Thank you.
That's freaking rude, but okay.
like all right, Eos.
I see you.
I see you. And then he's gonna use his bonus action to Sonic the Hedgehog the heck out of here. So he's got, by casting to Corbin's stride, so he's got 50 feet of movement. He's getting the heck out of here. And by the heck out of here, I mean away from where he last saw Renard.
Okay.
So, I think he's just gonna go hide behind the curtain with Gramps, is what he's gonna do. Because
Oh.
that's exactly as far as he can get.
This sounds very similar to what Norin did in campaign 1.
And that was his bonus action and his movement, and he used this action to check out Eos, so...
Okay. Fig followed by the villain.
I am I'm going to shoot this guy
Shoot him good.
with my crossbow. I get advantage. I also am completely hidden. So 21 to hit.
It does hit.
44 damage.
Okay, and that is just okay. So that so he takes half of it because he's resistant to that type of damage. So 22. Okay.
And then I'm going to let's see. I'm going to pull one of my normal daggers that was sitting in my frozen quiver thingy.
Mm-hmm.
Because I still have that, my frozen quiver. And where is it? Let me pull this up. And throw it at him, and then I get an extra D8 to try. So we're gonna throw it at him first to see if I hit.
Okay.
Does 20 hit?
It does.
So he gets 30 damage, then plus. Sorry, it's not on the same page, so I have to. And then he also gets 3 of cold damage.
Okay. So you can see that the arrow itself doesn't do too much to him, but it seems like he takes full effect of the cold. Not
The
like
dagger?
it of the cold damage, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Not like it does extra damage to him, but you can see that the cold kind of does more damage to his skin than the actual arrow or the blade itself.
I'm gonna tell telepathically. I'm gonna say elemental damage seems to affect him over piercing and melee.
Got it.
Noted.
Got it.
Okay.
Very nice.
Anything
And
else?
that is my turn. Well, actually, I'm. It's not an action to just look to see what this thing is, right?
You can. I mean, you can have a free action to observe it.
Yeah, I want to see what that is.
Okay, you can from this distance. You can either give me a perception check regularly or investigation regularly. Because from this distance, it'd be disadvantage, but you got advantage because of Ruby.
Okay.
So 24.
24.
So from this
What are you
distance,
reading?
you see that it is roughly about a 30 by 30 oversized version of the rest of the pods. It looks like it's running on its own source of power. Unknown where the power source is coming from, whether it's actually built into the machine or if it's running off of something else. But you see that it looks way more durable and even just more of like a statement piece as far as the actual casing than even the one that's holding Nova or the creature. The body itself, even though you know
So
that
this is actually a body in here.
there's a body in there, even though you know
Okay.
that Soma is about 6 foot even, the whole casing itself could probably fit a 40-foot tall person.
Makes sense.
Um,
Okay.
And he's not even 6 feet tall because he's missing legs, he's missing arms, his body's all malformed. So he's hanging there and he's got like 50 tubes in different spots that are just keeping him alive.
Okay. Does it look like sorry. Does it look like there's like is there like this is just electricity around it, right?
Yeah,
What's going on?
it's not like it's like there's electricity going to it, but just its power itself is like sparking different kind of electrical fuses off of it. Not like it's going haywire, but just looks like constantly keeping it powered up is kind of shooting off some dangerous electrical charges within 5 feet of the actual device.
Okay. Alright. Sounds good.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
So it is the Titan's turn. The Titan is going to charge directly at Kargrim.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You called
No,
him
you mean
out.
the
And
curtain doesn't
as he
protect
charges, he's going to actually take up his right arm and he's going to immediately charge with a punch.
Okay.
So
Got that +2.
Yeah.
where is it in here? Oh, it did not load into the. Okay, so I got to roll for it. Natural 20.
Oh, Jesus.
I got 24. I'm kidding.
31 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Okay, so you immediately just get charged at. He just swings back the right arm as you immediately just everybody can hear just a force just go directly into Cargrim's like chest, as you can almost feel like Corbin, you're close enough, you can almost feel like just a blast of wind coming from this strong
I was gonna
punch.
say, I'd imagine that like Cargrim would like almost stumble, and I'd be like, no, stop.
Are you still up, Cargrim?
Yeah.
Okay, second attack, he's going to use his other arm to summon fire, and he's going to blast fire both at you and Corbin, since Corbin's
Okay.
directly behind you.
This feeble curtain.
It doesn't
19 to
sound
hit for both of
anything.
you.
No.
Nope.
What was he casting? What was
Fire.
he doing?
It's a fire attack.
19 to hit.
I'm gonna use my reaction to absorb elements.
Okay, so it still hit you though. So I'm just making sure it
Yes.
hits. Okay, so
Well, yeah, because it's been a minute, so yeah. So my blade song's not active, yeah.
It tinked off me onto you.
He's still leaning on his staff, and he's like, "That's fair."
okay, so Corbin, you take 37 points of damage. Obviously, it's fire.
Also, I'm resistant.
Yep,
because
it's 'cause it's fire.
I'm
Yep.
resistant. Well, resistant because of tiefling, and then absorb elements. It also makes me resistant. So is that
If it's just
Half a half.
resistant, you're only just resistant.
Oh, just take.
okay? Well
Oh.
then I'm not gonna absorb elements because it's not gonna help me. You said 37.
Yep. So if you're resistant, you take 18 points.
That I can
Quick-
live with.
Quick question: when the Titan moved away from Eos, would he have gotten an attack of opportunity? Question mark?
He would, yes.
Okay. So I would just roll for a wing attack, I assume.
If that's what you want to do, sure.
I don't know if he has any other moves for attack, so we're gonna do that. Oh man, I was almost a 20. 19 plus 7 is a 26.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Sweet. Attack one target, 3/6 damage. So it's 5d6 damage. Cool. 7 plus 4 is 11.
Mm-hmm.
11 plus 2 is 13.
Okay.
Half that is fire damage and half of it is radiant.
Okay, so he's immune to fire, so he only takes the radiant
Oh.
damage.
Okay.
Okay. And he's going to use a reaction to use his adaptation, and he is now immune to Eos's wing attack.
Okay.
Alright. Then he's going to make his bonus action, which is his tentacle strike. He's going to raise up his arms, and he is going to actually try to grapple Cargrim.
Oh no!
So, Cargrim, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, okay.
You're great at these.
Please.
Use some
He's the most
inspiration if you
nimble.
need to.
17.
Oh, you are one short. 18
Oh my
for the
god, that was
DC.
actually
Do you have
surprisingly
any-
good for Cargrim.
Do you have any
so...
inspiration? Did you roll with advantage?
Uh,
Anything?
I did not roll it with
so you can roll one more
advantage.
time. You do have advantage.
Okay. Dex saving.
I don't know if that's gonna
That is
help.
no better, but...
No, yeah, the 17 was very good for
Okay,
Cargrim,
so all of a sudden you were lifted up in the air 5 feet off the ground as you're grappled by like these 6 different tendrils that are like fully embracing you, like arms down, legs together. You were gonna take 4d8 plus 4 piercing damage.
Okay.
Gramps, this curtain isn't safe anymore.
The curtain's done, been gone.
Corbin's not paying attention to that. He thinks there's still a curtain.
You take 22 points of piercing damage,
Got it.
and you are grappled. That is the end
is
of his turn.
Sorry, what is...
Danger speed is 0.
So what grappling does is you can't move both your arms, legs, anything. You can still do free actions to talk and look at things.
Okay.
But if you want to break out of it, you have to sacrifice your action to make a strength saving throw.
Got it.
But it sacrifices your action to do so, and you have to do it on your turn. All right, so end of his turn, we go back to top of the round with the last person who gets advantage, which is Alora.
I don't know, guys. Are you sure? Should I keep doing this, or do you need help?
I think
No,
you're the only
keep
one that
doing
can
that.
do it right now.
Okay.
Unless you... I don't know, how dire do we look?
I
Do we
kind
look,
of peek out.
do we look
and
that
see,
bad?
I kind of peek out, and I put my sapphire necklace on, the one that can absorb stuff and immune. Just one thing though, just to be on the safe side,
Okay.
Fair enough.
and just have it on. And then I'm gonna try for the next lever.
Okay, so you move to the next lever. Give me a strength check with advantage.
So that
19.
is- Did that roll 2d20?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you did roll 2d20. Well, we'll take the 15, and then you get your plus 5, so it'll be a 20. So yeah, you're able to pull lever open all the way. You can start hearing the
And I-
first lever start to close, but it is locked on top of the actual orb.
I should have a crowbar in that one.
Okay, so you show over crowbar in this one. Okay, cool. That, unless you want to do anything as a bonus action, that'd be the end of your turn as far as working on the
That's
machine.
it. I hide again. I
Okay.
Hop on back.
So that is the end of the advantage. Hal, your turn. Followed by Kirkham.
Okay. Keep on shooting.
Keep on keeping on.
Keep it on. Keep it on. No, we'll just. I think I have some. I do have some ice arrows. Well, yeah, we'll use an ice arrow.
Okay.
Cold arrow. Whatever you call it. 18 plus 14 is arbitrarily large number.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Great. Let's see. 9 plus 1 is 10.
Mm-hmm.
Then another d6 of cold damage is 5 cold.
Okay.
Okay. Second attack.
Okay.
Oh, where's all these rolls? 19 plus 14 is again.
Yep,
pretty big.
that's a hit.
Like, sweet. 5 plus 4 is another 9, another 10 damage,
Okay.
and then 5 more cold.
Okay.
Then swarm will be another d6,
Okay.
which is 2. And then I think I did Hunter's Mark last turn, so it's another 5.
Okay.
Where is he on the map? I'll do that. So I could do a burst arrow. Yeah, we don't do that. I'm good.
Okay.
So I will take Eos's turn next. Seeing as he's moved away now, and now he's immune to wing attack, which sucks, but it is what it is. We're going to do something else. Let's just. Elle, do you need help?
I think I got it.
Okay.
Just keep everyone alive until I can get there.
Okay.
I'm strong now.
Okay. Ah.
Corbin's just like, you were
Grr.
always strong, Green Bean.
Yeah. Now I'm super strong.
Now you're super strong.
All right. I think if I remember right. Eos will fly over to by Cargram,
Mm-hmm.
and he will use the last of his healing flame for 20.
Okay, so Gargum, you heal for 20.
Thank you.
That's the last of that.
Okay.
Cool. And that's our turn.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
Gargum,
Okay, so I can't move my arms or my legs, but I can still talk.
you can still talk.
I utter a divine word, and burning radiance erupts from me as I cast Word of Radiance.
Okay.
Woo!
radiant damage in a 5-foot radius.
Booyah.
Okay.
Booyah.
I'll tell you what. I'll allow you to actually, because of that. Was that a bonus action or was that?
That is it's a cantrip, 1 action. It's my action.
Okay, so because of that, I'll allow you to use your bonus action to make a strength check to try to break through.
Okay, deal.
So you take 10
Not the
points of
saving
damage.
throw, right?
No, check.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, I'm sorry. Word of Radiance was a Constitution saving throw for that 10 damage.
Oh,
I
okay,
get
gotcha,
full
okay.
Damage.
17.
Yeah, so he takes 10 damage.
Okay,
It
got
was
it.
18.
All right, got it.
Sweet.
Does 14 break out?
Unfortunately not. It needs a 15. You're like one short on everything.
It's like,
So as you do damage to him, and it like almost like loosens up, but as soon as you try to fight free, he just like overstrengthens you, and he just retightens him back up, and you're still grappled. Since that used up your bonus action, that would be the end of your turn unless you want to free speak something.
nah.
Okay. Corbin followed by Fig.
Cool. Well, he was gonna light him on fire, but now that he's got Gramps, that's probably not a great idea.
Well, didn't somebody say already that he was resistant to fire?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, am I thinking of something else?
You guys found that he's immune to fire. He's immune to fire.
Okay.
He's immune.
Yeah, he
Immune.
adapted.
That's what it was. Okay.
He adapted.
Okay.
Well, no, he's not adapted. He's automatically just immune to fire.
Don't
Oh.
use fire. Use
Got it.
radiant, necrotic,
Or cold.
element, some other.
Yeah,
element.
no, I just remember elemental, and I was like,
Elemental
Fire.
damage.
and then it was
Cold.
like, no, not fire.
No, fire
Uh,
bad.
Frostbite.
So-
Give him frostbite.
I'm going to. I'm gonna certainly try.
Certainly true.
Okay, good.
Corbin is going to launch 2 chromatic orbs because he's gonna pay a charge to cast 2 of them. He's gonna certainly try and hit this guy.
That rhymed.
You got it.
26.
26 is a hit.
Cool. He's gonna do. Why don't we make it cold damage? Gramps said frostbite. Let's do frostbite. So cold damage.
Do it.
And you shall receive.
Do it.
Yay.
Do it.
Okay, so the first orb is. The first orb is 21 cold damage.
21 cold damage. Okay.
Yeah. And then the second orb is a 25 to hit.
Yep.
And we're going to change it up just in case this guy adapts again. And we're going to do... Let's do poison damage. Yeah. Poison. Yeah.
Okay.
See if it works.
Let's switch this up a bit. That is 16 poison damage.
Okay. You can tell that the first one did a decent amount of damage. The second one, he seems to have no effect.
Cool. I'm gonna communicate cold. Mostly cold.
You can tell he's
And
immune to.
hopefully-
You can tell he's immune to poison.
Nice. Love it. But he was strictly yeah. Hopefully that helps Gramps break out with a little frostbite damage. So that was action. And bonus action. What does he want to do? Bonus action, he's gonna activate his Blade Song again.
Okay.
And then he is gonna Sonic the Hedgehog away from a straight line, knowing that this guy can charge now. He's gonna go hide in against the wall.
Okay.
Like a cartoon character, just a little puff of smoke and poof.
Okay.
And that's gonna be it.
Fig.
Okay. I am going to shoot him with my short bow with a an actual arrow from the quiver. I'm going to pay a charge if it hits, it will make it so that the creature is slowed by 15.
Okay.
Here we go. He still doesn't know where I am, correct?
No, he hasn't actively tried to find you. He's surrounded
Okay,
too much. He's not
so then
specifically
I
looking
get
for you.
advantage.
Okay.
Sneaky, sneaky.
25.
25 is a hit.
So that's 46 damage. Let's do the because I have to go over here. Sorry, I have to go to the quiver and do the extra cold damage, which is a 6.
Okay. He's going to do a reaction to use his adaptation, and he is now immune to crossbow bolts. Oh wait, use the short bow.
wasn't-
So he's
I
immune
used
to
the short
arrows.
bow.
He's immune to arrows.
Okay. Just short bow, just regular arrows,
Uh,
correct?
oh, any kind of arrows. So he's just immune to
Oh.
arrows in general.
Oh no!
In addition to fire.
In addition, yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
that's a bueno.
Can I use a free action to try to do? Am I close enough to do investigation to see how he's being able to do that?
Arsenic, thank you for the follow. What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to. I was gonna try to do an investigation or a perception or whatever to figure out how he's able to adapt.
Sure. Give me. It wouldn't be investigation. It would be either insight check, perception check, or a medicine check.
We will go with insight.
17. So the first time when he got hit by the wing from Eos, it almost looks like his skin like kinetically absorbed it, and his skin also almost mutated where like the physical attack of Eos doesn't hit him anymore. And
Okay.
the tube around his arm and that goes to his body almost looks like it start pumping up different blood. When you fired an arrow at him, it almost looks like it did the same thing again, but now it's working harder. It almost
Okay.
looks like he has some kind of ability to temporarily adapt. It looks like it is temporary, but you don't know how long for.
Okay. So does it look like that tube is less like? Oh, well, I guess that's. I'll wait for the next time. I was
Okay.
gonna say. I
Yep.
was gonna think if like it could be. I am going to let everyone know within telepathically what I'm talking about. So target the freaking tube thing.
Okay.
I did also let everyone know that he's immune to poison.
Okay.
So don't try poison.
All right. So,
Oh no,
Higher.
no.
all right.
He is immune to fire, and he's immune to now arrows of any
He's
sort.
so right now he's immune to wing damage, arrow damage. He's permanently immune to fire and is permanently immune to poison.
So stabby stab. Got it.
He's
Oh,
also
yeah.
you also figured out that he's also resistant to any physical attacks, whether they're magical or not. But he's just not immune to the
Or
elemental damage
resistant.
that's associated with them.
So cold attacks.
Cold. Cold
Um,
did the most.
Or try to get rid of that tube that's pumping blood into him. Quote unquote blood.
Okay, I
Life.
can do that.
Okay, at the end of your turn, immediately you're gonna any of you that are close enough to hear him, Renard's gonna be like, "All right," as he, I guess it's my turn to jump in. As he immediately aims down like a sniper rifle, and he's gonna aim towards. He's gonna, because he doesn't see Fig yet. He's gonna actually aim towards Corbin because Corbin did a decent amount of damage.
Oh no.
So, I'm gonna have him use a
Do we?
charge to actually get advantage on his sniper rifle.
Oh, good.
Oh geez. So carbon or
Corbin.
Corbin.
Yeah.
Corbin?
Corbin. Okay.
I haven't done any damage.
Oh, did I say the wrong name?
But it was
Taken
minimal.
damage.
I just
Uh,
wanted to
did
make
10.
sure.
26.
Gramps or the other
Oh
dude?
yeah.
26 to
let's
hit.
see, hold on. 14. 19.
You take 77 points of
No, I'm
damage.
gonna use shield. I'm gonna use shield. It doesn't hit.
You're gonna use shield,
Yeah, it's a reaction.
but what does it do
Isn't it-
necessarily?
It bumps my AC up by 5, and because of my blade song and one of the pieces I'm wearing, my
Okay, so we're gonna go back then because you waited too long to say that. So I'm gonna make him use a charge to increase his attack. So now he's actually, what did I say, 26?
yeah.
So he's gonna hit with a 36.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well,
You gotta tell me that. You gotta tell me that before I do damage.
Well, I was doing math.
Okay. So you take 77 points of damage.
Nice.
It is electric. It's lightning damage. If that makes any difference.
I'm gonna tell you in a minute. I don't think so.
Okay. He's gonna use an extra attack to aim again, which gives him automatic advantage if he aims at the same target twice. So 36, because he still has the ability on. And that would be... Is that 60 or 90? Shit. It's a 90. So 99 points of damage.
99?
Yep.
Okay, well, Corbin's down.
Okay. So immediately he fires one shot. As you get pulled back, he fires another shot as you just see this arcane light just storms coming out of it as it just flies right at Corbin like a lightning strike coming vertically through the air directly at Corbin. As you can now see how powerful his rifle really is. That is his turn, but we go back to the Tyrant's turn. Tyrant is going to take advantage of still grappling Kargrim and is going to use a legendary charge to drain life from Kargrim.
Oh no!
So it's an auto hit because you are grappled, so you're going to take 8d8 plus 8 damage.
I'm glad I gave you 20.
49 points of poison damage. And he's going to heal for 49.
Resistant means it's halved?
Correct.
Okay. You said 49?
49, yep. So if you're resistant, then you take 24.
Got it. Okay.
And then he is going to take advantage of this. So since that was a legendary action, he's going to use his action to tighten up the grapple on you. So it's going to increase the DC, plus he's actually going to re-inflict the damage to you. So you're going to take 48 plus 4. You take 23 points of regular piercing damage.
Okay.
And now the DC to break out of it with a strength check is increased. And then he's going to use he's going to use his second attack, Fire Blast, and he is going to aim it at Hal.
Okay.
Oh, not with that. Only a 12, which is a miss.
Huzzah!
I couldn't get a 12 with me.
I usually say the same thing. I say the same thing, Corbin. So.
And that is his turn, so we're going to go back up to Allura.
The fiercest goblin in the world.
I'm cursing under my breath, going, there's just one more, there's just one more.
At this
and
point,
I'm going
the
to-
first one that you open up, you're being held by the orb. You can actually see that the pressure it's using to close is almost shattering the orb in mid-process. Like it's actually
I'm
breaking
opening
against the
that
glass.
last one, and I'm using inspiration to do it.
Okay, you're going to go advantage. Got it.
Come on.
Yep.
An
there's
L.
1, and there's
Yeah.
2.
So,
20. So
Natural
25.
20.
all right, so one shot, you're just like, gotta get it, and you pull back with all your weight as you immediately just rip out the lever so hard that you actually break it off the spring. As you can hear some kind of gearing lever going throughout as the base and one of the parts just starts lifting up like a latch, like it starts just kinetically lifting itself up as two parts go up. As you can see, the almost like an invisible energy is actually lifting the glass straight up, and the kinetic electrical energy that's controlling both of them is now dissipated. So this is not here anymore. So
Sweet.
Nova is exposed, but he's still unconscious.
I'm gonna say, Nova, you need to wake up, and with my bonus action, can I throw the dagger of ice at this guy with sneak attacks?
You can certainly
He
try.
has not seen me yet.
Yeah, he hasn't seen you yet.
And I'm gonna use my last inspiration for advantage.
So inspired!
Why the heck not?
Normal.
Here's my dagger of ice. That would be a 22 to hit.
That's a hit.
Huzzah.
50 damage.
Okay, so 50 points of damage. Okay,
Damn.
he is hurting.
I'm gonna shout out, drop my friend.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna stay right there.
Okay. Hal.
As much as he wants to shoot that dude, he is gonna go fly over to Corbin and give him a potion
Okay.
of greater healing. I believe we got.
Okay, so you're gonna action force feed Corbin the potion.
Yes. Yep. And it's greater healing.
Okay, so roll for Corbin for it, since you're
And
forced.
refresh my memory, everyone. What die is that?
8d8 plus 8.
8.
D8 plus 8.
Oh yeah, we're just gonna roll that.
Were you gonna do anything as your bonus?
So so plus
So
8,
you-
so it'll be 52
Yep. Okay.
for Corbin. So get up, Corbin.
Okay, Corbin, you're prone with 52 points of health.
He's just like, guns suck. Ow!
I don't think I have anything bonus action. Yeah, that's fine because I can't attack because I already used my action, so I'm fine.
Okay, Targrim, followed by
Hal.
Corbin.
Oh well, no, I gotta do ES here.
What are you gonna have Eos do? Eos got nothing left.
Can he use do a strength check to see if he could break Kargrim's grapple?
Did I give Eos a strength marker?
He has strength of 20, so he has a +5.
Okay. If you can educatedly tell me how he would do it.
He would use his claws.
Okay, he would use his talons to try to break free.
Little feetsies.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll say you have to give me a strength check with disadvantage because not only has it gotten stronger, tightened around, but you are trying to independently break out 4 different tentacles that are wrapping around Kargrim with just 2 sets
okay.
of talons.
Maybe just like a tentacle.
I mean, you can remove one and then it lower the DC for Kargrim.
Or you could use the same thing and have him pull out the tube that's doing the blood.
That was my second choice. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so you can give me a strength check on the tube to try to, grapple it and pull it.
No, not with that roll. I only got a 10.
Okay, so as far as illustrating this to the group, the talons grab on, and as Eos tries to fly off, the creature just kind of yanks back the shoulder and just has no tension against the actual tube, as if it barely did anything.
Sure.
Okay.
Didn't Eos fly away? I'm guessing then? Or
I
is he
don't.
still right there?
He doesn't have disengage, so
Oh, okay.
Well,
I think he just.
yeah, I mean, if you used an action to do that, he can't disengage because he doesn't have bonus action disengage. He'd have to use an action
Yeah.
disengage. Okay. Kargrim.
Alright, let's do this.
Hey, what are we doing?
Let's not.
Natural 1.
What? I got a nat 1.
Do you have any more
Okay.
inspiration
Plus 5,
dice?
6. I do.
How many do you
Use
got?
it.
This is the last one. 15!
Nope.
At least it's not a 1. At least that's a pretty.
Anything you want to do is a bonus action or is a free action to communicate or cast a spell like you did before that did not require an action to move.
I'll just utter another word of radiance. If I...
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Nice.
There we go. 18.
So does he have
radiant
to do the
damage.
con save, or?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's a con save of 18. DC's 18.
25. So he just takes half?
It just says must succeed or take radiant damage, so I don't think he takes
So he
it.
takes nothing then.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Poo. Poo poo.
Okay. Anything else?
I'm also here. No,
Okay.
that's all I got.
Okay. Fig.
I'm going to use my shadow daggers at that actual tube of him.
Okay.
I'm going to use 4 of them, or 5 of them, I mean. And it will, because he needs to do a dexterity saving throw. DC is 22. If he still succeeds, he takes half damage, so I'll have to roll 5 of the d10s.
Okay.
Damn.
He gets a, what has he got for dexterity? A 0, so only got an 18, so he failed.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Jesus.
5.
Okay, so we got 15, 27, 39, 56, 84. 84 points of damage. Jesus
Oh
Christ.
my god.
And it's just at
A
the
shadow?
tube.
Yeah.
Just the tube. Just
Yeah.
the tube. So did it break it?
Oh yeah, it broke it.
Okay, good.
Huzzah!
So
Oh,
like
yeah.
you throw the first two and it looks like it's kind of like first one kind of like bounced off it. Second one immediately like a half second later looks like it kind of pushed it. Third one started cutting it, and the fourth and fifth one immediately just like ripped it off of his body.
Sweet.
Good.
Can I do a perception check or insight check to see if that changed any of his actual immunities?
You can use your insight check if you want to give up the rest of your turn.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine. I'm
Okay,
not
so you can
moving.
give me an insight check.
I'm staying in my hiding
22.
hole.
It looks like he's still immune to the things he's immune to, but he can't gain more immunities. So he's still immune to the wing attack, he's still immune to the arrows, but he can't use that bonus, that reaction to gain more immunities throughout the battle.
I relay this to everybody
Okay.
and say, okay, you're
Okay.
welcome. Take him out.
Awesome.
Okay. Anything else?
you.
Oh, that would be it because you did the insight.
Yep.
All right.
He's
So
immune to
so
fire and
he's immune to fire.
poison.
He's immune to poison. He's used to,
Poison.
immune to arrows, and he's
Arrows.
immune to wing attack, which no one needs to
That
worry about other
is
than
it.
Andrew. All right.
Yeah.
So Renard is going to use a bonus action, and anybody's looking at Renard is going to see his eyes change color. It's going to go between purple to red, and everybody's going to see him looking directly at the air vent, as he's going to aim a rifle with his action directly at Fig.
Okay.
Oh no.
I'm going to actually make him use a legendary point to give himself advantage, like before. Oh, that didn't really help anything. 20?
That does hit.
Okay.
6,000 points of damage.
110 points of damage.
Okay.
Armored.
You said 110?
110. Yep. 110 of lightning damage. He's
Hey,
going to
so
extra attack,
nonchalant.
aim at the same spot,
Yeah.
which gives him advantage. 34 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
99 points of damage.
Oh my
Okay, I'm
god.
down.
Okay.
90. What's with these 99?
He's got a mythic
Why?
level weapon. He is a lord.
Oh.
He is one of the 4 lords, so he has a mythic
Well,
level
he
weapon.
needs to stop.
You guys are level 18. What do you want me to do? Make it easy for you?
Yes.
No.
I'm down.
okay.
So
Okay.
That is the end of his turn. We're going to switch over to the creature. The creature is going to use his second out of 3 charges to drain life out of Kargrim again.
Kargrim's AFK, so we'll just have to tell her when she gets back.
Okay.
That is 29 points, which they are immune to poison or resistant to poison, so they take 14 points. He heals for 29.
You took
Kargrim.
14 points of damage.
You take
Kargrim.
14 points of damage, and the restraints, and then he's going to do the same thing before he's going to tighten up the restraints on you. So he's going to do that again. And then you take 23 points of damage, Cargrim, as a Tendrils Titan.
Okay. And this was just all like regular damage.
Well, the first one was poison damage, but the amount that they gave you was already when it was halved.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay.
And then he's going to... Screw it, he's going to punch Eos.
Oh no!
Wow! Wow,
He's
yep.
gonna kick the cat.
Wow.
You come in here, you kick my dog.
28 to hit.
Oh, yeah, it's... So, yeah, because he has a AC of 15, yes.
He dies. He dies now.
Well,
Uh,
he's never reincarnated, but...
Takes 30
Just
points of
prefer-
damage. Eos takes 30
Okay.
points of damage. I know Eos can take it. And then...
Well, nah.
That is Titan's turn, so we're going to go back up to Allura.
Do I see, is Nova moving at all?
Nova is currently unresponsive. Nova is moving, but doesn't seem like
you
he's
better
moving
not kill my
specifically
dog.
to your voice. It looks like he's like almost kind of like grogginess, kind of like that. Not lift
Saying
himself
no.
up, but kind of like stretching body out a little bit.
Nova, I know V. She sent me to find you. I need you to get up. You need to stay safe. And with that, I'm gonna throw dagger at the big guy.
Okay,
Nice. 23.
23 is a hit.
And that would just be 27 points of damage.
Okay,
And then I'm gonna take my dagger of... He's immune to
that's not what I was
fire,
supposed to do.
right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, well... I'm gonna throw the dagger of fire anyways, because he'll still get piercing damage if I hit him. 30 hits. So it would just be 14 damage with radiant damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my Fury of the Small to give him another 14 damage. Where is it? 12?
Okay.
18 extra damage.
Okay.
And then I am going to duck behind whatever's left of Nova's cage
Okay.
and end my turn.
Okay. Hal.
Okay, well, Hal is, I guess, the healer for this fight.
I'm
Come on
grappled. If
back
you can
up.
get me ungrappled, then I'll gladly take a healing position.
Okay. Because it's either I go give Fig a healing potion or I come save your butt.
Whereas Fig's up in a vent.
But
yeah, you can't fit in there.
well, are you were at the edge of the vent, right? Because you would have to see.
Yeah.
Theoretically,
So,
he could while he's flying. It would require his whole
Okay.
turn to fly up there, give you the and this turn we land down on the ground.
And he's the only one that can get up to you right
He is
now.
the only one that can.
I mean, I could teleport, but like,
How would you get
That's
inside
a lot
the
of
vent, though?
Fig, are you
up
unconscious?
there.
Yep.
Yeah.
I am.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe get Fig first, and
Yeah.
then
Yeah, I
we'll
can
try
help
and get
Grant.
ya.
Okay. We'll do that plan then. So yeah, Hal will fly over here. Whee! While he's flying, he's going to give Fig his last potion of greater healing.
Okay, so go ahead and roll Hal
the
8d8
8d8.
plus 8.
So it's 41 plus 8 is 49!
Alright, Fig, so you are prone with 49 points of health.
Okay.
Alright.
And
Cool.
Hal, you choose if you want to end your turn on the ground or if you want to stay flying by Fig. Disadvantage, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
On the ground is fine, I guess, because he probably would be a easy target in the air.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't know.
Okay.
Eos will attempt to help Gramps get out of his grapple.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
At least get.
So have Eos do a strength check.
Yep. That's only 15.
Okay. I will say it loosens it a bit, so it drops it down a DC number.
Okay.
Oh, whole number! Hooray!
Yeah. Well, it drops it down by 2. It was currently, because it went up so high, it was at 22, so now it's at 20.
Achievable! Hooray!
Which, speaking of, Kargrim, it's your turn.
Go, Kargrim! Kargrim!
Oh,
Yay!
natural 20! You're able to break out.
You had to make strongman noises.
That is your that is your action, so you did break out. I will say, since you did get a natural 20, I'll allow you to get 1 extra action if you want. Since you did get a natural 20, I'll allow you to have it.
Okay.
Probably heal
Perfect.
area. Come on. I'm off.
I'm going to try Toll the Dead. Wait, has he taken damage?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I am going to cast Toll the Dead as my extra action that you gave me.
Okay.
That is a wisdom saving throw of DC 18. So if he
Okay.
does not get it, 25 points of necrotic damage.
I think he might be.
Wisdom saving throw. Yeah, that's only a 2.
Yeah, excellent. So 25 points of necrotic damage
Okay.
to the big boy, the biggest boy, and I am going to. How far away is everybody? How high up is Fig?
A fig is 60 feet off the ground.
Oh, so like if I was directly underneath her, then it'd be 60 feet.
Correct.
Okay. Well,
I'm good.
yeah, you're fine.
You're so fine.
You're so fine, you blow my mind.
Hey, babe.
Hey, maybe. Hey, Grandpa. Hey. Hey, Grandpa.
Hey. Hi.
It doesn't rhyme. It doesn't rhyme.
You gotta give me credit for trying.
It's not worth it. I would do mass healing word as my bonus action. Anybody that's within 60 feet that needs healing.
Okay.
Go ahead and heal for 7, because I can't. I am not rolling good today. Oh my god.
You know what? I will take that extra 7.
Better than nothing.
Eos
Don't
will as
take-
well.
Absolutely.
So I would not get it, right? Because I'm 60 feet off
You're
the
too
ground.
far away.
Too far away,
That's what I thought.
unfortunately. Yep.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to double check.
And if I move away, that gives him attack opportunity, right?
Yes.
Worth it. Okay.
Worth.
I'm moving underneath the vent.
Okay, he is gonna do fire blast on you. Or, I'm sorry, he's
Okay.
gonna do punch against you. 20?
No.
Okay, you're able to just move back right before his fist is able to touch your armor.
Excellent.
Can't touch this.
That's it.
Okay. Corbin.
Cool. Again, he wants to get the heck. He doesn't know how far. He knows that this rifle can at least reach Fig. And he is much closer than he wants to be. Because that rifle hurt. So, he was going to help Gramps, but Gramps broke out. So he's going to just, dimension door over to Alora. And just a boop a scoot because that rifle hurts.
Good.
Boop.
I'm actually gonna have the building dual legendary action. Give me a charisma saving throw.
Oh
We've
no.
been dimensioning for
The building.
too many times in this building.
Too
Actually,
much
give me a charisma
magic
saving throw with
use.
disadvantage because of where you're located.
Oh no.
Oh, fun.
Say it, Anto.
I'm just meant to
Why
die.
didn't you come
is
by
what-
me?
No, it's
got
more
closer
just
so
we've
I
been
can
doing a
help
lot
heal
of
you, and you're
magic,
like,
so
My
Because
I'm
I know that the rifle can reach that far. I don't want to
Yeah.
get shot again.
That's
we've just
fair.
been doing
She's
a
a
lot
little
of
traumatized.
magic. So
They
I'm
are a little
guessing.
traumatized.
Do you have inspirations?
Yes.
You might want to use the inspiration.
Oh, I'm planning on it.
I was just gonna say
You
we're
said
just
charisma,
doing.
right?
Charisma saving throw.
We've been doing a lot of magic, so it makes sense
23?
that the
23.
pirate would try to
Yes.
get us.
Okay, so
I mean-
you're fine, but it takes an extra spell slot for you to use it.
Okay, that's fair. God, this monster is like
A monster?
is designed for this place, man.
Wild.
I know. What the heck? So that was his action to Dimension Door.
Mm-hmm.
And let me mark off that extra spell slot. Where is it? Okay.
Once we finish the Titans round, we will take a break.
Okay.
Cool. I don't think he has much for bonus action. And he doesn't have any bonus action healing potions. Actually, he's gonna use Second Wind and heal up a bit more
Okay,
as
cool.
his bonus action. And then that'll be it. And he just kind of like waves to Alora as he's like covering up the bullet holes.
Hi, how's it going? Fig.
He's like leaning against his staff. He's like, "This is great. I'm having a blast.
You're
This
doing
is
good.
awesome.
You're doing great.
Love it. This is great. 10 out of 10 stars, let me tell you.
Fig, go ahead.
Buddy.
I'd give it a 6 out of 10.
Okay. Yeah, that's it.
You're 0 stars. Will not stay again.
Yeah.
1
There
star
you go.
because I can't give it 0.
Yeah,
Oh.
right?
You can
Because
give
I
it half
can't
a
give
star,
negative
right?
stars. Yeah.
All right. I
Half a
demand stars
star.
back.
Yeah.
All I have stuck in my head now is you got a star.
Oh, from Mario Party, yeah.
Yeah.
Fig, it's your turn.
Okay, I am going to technically stand up, but not really stand up because I was in a tube,
Yep.
you know, kind of thing.
Wake up.
Um,
Going to roll
Yeah.
over.
pretty much. And well, you know what? This guy's pissing me off. So
I can't imagine why.
Yeah, for real. I mean, it's a mystery.
We're gonna use 5 more charges, and I'm going to aim for the dude's face, his actual eyes, to be exact.
Okay.
So he needs to take the actual like creature needs to do a DC say Dex saving throw.
Okay. Well, he's got disadvantage, so
Huzzah.
so that'd be a that's a 0.
Sweet. So
All the damage.
1, 2, 3,
And what are you aiming for? His eye?
4, 5. Both of his eyes. Yes.
Both of his eyes. And this is towards the creature, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Gonna blind hit the motherfucker.
Yeah,
Oops.
I mean, okay, so the first 2, because he did max damage, you're able to get into his eyes, and he is currently blind. Then the other ones you did damage to, so 11, 18, then 36. So he takes 36 points of damage after being blind.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Awesome. Because he still didn't see where I was. So the other guy did.
Yep.
But
Anything else?
alright. One second, sorry. I just had to fix that. I am going to. Is there, when we were in this thing, was there any other openings or not
Any other openings? What do you mean? In the vent?
in the tube? Yeah.
Well, there were different spots you could have gotten out, but this was like the only spot that was technically like a maintenance hatch. The rest of them were like smaller vents that you probably need the size of Allura to get through, unless you decided to transform into Allura to creep through. There are
Okay.
more vents than actual
Where's-
shafts.
Where's the closest one?
Closest one would be aiming in this direction.
Oh, okay. I am going to move.
Okay.
I can only move here. So we're gonna move to here. And there we go. That is my turn.
Okay. On Renard's turn, he's just gonna be pissed and he's just worthless creature as he merely presses a button on his wrist as everybody except for Fig notice some kind of green mist that's entering the room.
Would we have any idea what that mist is?
You won't know until you check in on your turn.
Cool.
Okay.
Love it.
But he seems very disappointed in his creation that it's failing. So he's kind of taking like a backup procedure. Titan's turn is... He's gonna use flamethrower on Hal and Kargrim.
Wouldn't he get, like, couldn't see?
It's true.
He can't
He
see
couldn't
at all.
see.
Yeah.
And he
Um,
gets disadvantage.
Yeah.
Anyways. So, how does that work?
These Twitch rewards are saving our butts.
I'll have him attack Eos, and he just gets to roll for disadvantage because Eos doesn't move, so he's gonna aim in the spot where he thinks Eos was. So he'll just get regular disadvantage. Which is 33 to hit.
No, birdie.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. 33?
Yep.
Was he using fire, though?
No, he's
Did he
using his
use fire?
punch. He's using his punch.
Oh, punch.
If he knows that Eos is there, he's not gonna use fire on a
Wildly.
Phoenix. So that is
Come on
66.
now.
I just didn't know how
Punch the
intelligent this
bird.
creature
Punch
was.
the bird. Yeah.
44 points of bludgeoning damage against Eos.
Okay.
And since he knows that Eos is there now, he's going to attack again with the same punch. 21 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
25 points of damage to Eos.
Okay.
And then he really can't do anything else without seeing, so that's the end of his turn. Yeah, he really can't. I mean, he doesn't even know where he's gonna walk to, so that's the end of his turn. He's gonna clearly look confused like a wild animal. He's gonna start like grabbing at his face to kind of wonder why he can't see. He's obviously of low intelligence, mostly meant to be a weapon. So on that, we're gonna take a break.
Couldn't tell he was meant to be a weapon.
Yep.
Not at all.
We're gonna take a break there. We're gonna take like 5-10 minute break. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. We'll continue the battle and see what else happens. So do not go anywhere.
Eos
We'll
will
be right back.
not die.
Come on back.
Get on back.
All right, we are back. So, to the top of the round, we got Allura.
Oh snap. We'll
We
take.
got advantage.
Yee.
Yes.
So, Nova is stirring more.
You can use your action to check Nova to see if Nova is at least conscious.
I'm going to use my action to check Nova.
So you can give me an investigation check, a perception check, or a medicine check. They'll give you all different results.
I will do perception.
Okay, 22. Nova is at least getting consciousness, but is not conscious enough to use their magic ability to communicate to telekinetically or yeah, whatever. Sure. Yes.
Speak.
Yes.
Got it,
Speak
got it.
magically. All the tell us.
Cannot speak in your mind.
Currently, right now,
Okay.
Nova is just in primal instinct right now and is kind of like on guard.
Okay. And I can't boop-a-doop cure wounds because I did see that
You're out of
I
charges.
found my I found my charges.
Yep.
So I did fill them.
Yep.
And I can't use my apples as bonus actions because I'm not bonus action apples.
Bonus action apples.
Bonus action. apples.
These regular action apples are just a ripoff. I want your bonus action apples, sir.
Bonus action apples.
I will pay top dollar for your bonus action apples right now.
Right.
I'm gonna peek out over here, bonus action, throw the dagger of ice. For a 20.
20 is a hit.
So that is 24 damage.
How would you like to do this?
Yay! I want to take it so it hits the base of his skull, straight into his spine, severs the spine, and he just drops.
Okay, so you just immediately just chuck the blade of ice directly at him as it just immediately slams into his skull as like you just see blood just spewing out of it before you return it back to you as he just starts twitching, and then he just starts falling apart and just slowly just slumps to the ground, just drop to his knees, and then face first plants on the ground as you return the blade back to your hand.
Bow before Eos.
And I hop back over and hide behind the glass again from out of range of
Who
Bernard
did
or
that? The
behind
shadows?
concealment.
Yeah, right? It was weird. He just fell over.
Okay,
And
Telepathically, good work. Let's get the other dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kate.
Because I would have heard that thing fall.
I think everyone would have. When a tree crashes in the forest and no one's around,
It
I
still
really feel
it still crashes. All right, Hal.
take us down.
How? Well. Let's take the ponder.
Well, Hal.
Well, Hal.
Wow.
Hal.
Well.
What's up, Ryan?
I'll shoot him. I'll shoot that. The
He's
other
dead.
boss. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot him good.
Natural 20.
Okay, yeah, sure, why not?
Sure. Okay. Okay. So I'll be able to. Stop.
Whoop. Get him good. One dead.
So 3 plus 4 is 3 plus 4 is
Don't
7 plus
forget.
1 is 8.
Hey.
Advantage.
Also, you get advantage, and also you have Hunter's Mark, so you can use your bonus action to move Hunter's Mark before you actually shoot to try to get him.
So if you want to
And
use your
then you
bonus
can
action
use-
first, you can move it to move Hunter's Mark over to Bernard.
Yes.
To get the
Sure.
extra damage.
What?
I forgot about
Oh,
Yeah.
and
You have to remember to
More
do that.
Bailey over here.
yeah, right. Amanda, wave high so Ryan knows which one you are. She's watching the stream right now.
Who?
Oh!
Hi.
Amanda,
Yes.
wave her.
Say hi.
Who is this?
She's a player for campaign 1.5, and
Oh,
so
okay.
she knows who Amanda is.
Cosplayer.
Yeah, she's
okay.
also a cosplayer.
Nice.
Nice
Okay.
to meet you.
So yeah, that's 8 damage. And then
Okay.
Then I guess I would just roll again for damage. It's got the 20.
If you got a natural 20?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so just roll again for damage.
Nah. So that's 6. Plus 7, so 7 damage. Cool. And then
Don't forget
Hunter's
your
Mark.
Hunter's Mark.
There's another 3. Swarm. There's another 2. Second attack.
Okay.
Oh, that was almost another one. Wow. 19 plus 14 is an arbitrary large number.
Did you do advantage? Because we have advantage, so that means if that's a second attack, you have
But
advantage.
I only think you only get the advantage on the first.
No.
No, you get it all.
Every
You get it
single
all.
one.
It's part of the channel points. Yeah.
It's still same thing. I rolled another 19. This dice
Okay,
was slowly
gotcha.
rolling.
Okay.
Oh, you're regretting this, aren't you?
Oh.
I mean, eventually it'll pay out because, you know, if people spend channel points, they're going to want to stick around. So it'll pay out, you know. If
Yeah.
it screws up
I'm
my
like,
campaign,
oh, man,
screws
I
it
got
up.
like 14,000 points. I'm gonna go spending on that final boss.
Every turn. On
Every
our final
turn,
battle.
advantage. Just
Disadvantage. Player advantage. Disadvantage. Player advantage.
That was 11.
cash money.
Okay.
And then I'll do a fun shot for fun.
I'll do a fun shot for fun.
I'll do a fun shot for serious.
Did you do your Hunter's Mark? Did you do
I
your
can't. You only do Hunter's Mark once.
Oh, okay.
Yep,
I didn't know.
So I did it. I did
thought
the
it was
first
on
one.
every turn
No.
or every action.
Otherwise, I would.
No, you only do it on one of the turns. You don't do it for every turn on
Oh,
your turn.
okay.
Yep.
I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
So I'll
Getting
do
greedy
bursting
over here.
arrow.
Jeez. Okay, yeah.
Just saying.
It's okay.
Take
I'll do
advantage
bursting
if
arrow.
you can.
Immediately after arrow hits a creature, the target and all other creatures within 10 feet of it take another 2d6 of force damage.
Okay.
So that'll be another 5.
Okay, got it.
And that's Hal's turn.
Program.
Eos?
Oh, sure. Oh, yeah, I should also say what happened. So as you were attacking, it does do damage to him, but also like he has some kind of energy that's
no.
coming from his chest that's creating like a field around this, resisting half of the damage.
Oh, for
Damage is
Duder.
Hal
Okay.
doing?
Just regular.
Like piercing.
Yeah.
Overload the dude, the robot.
The robot.
There's got to be
Robot.
a way to overload him. He's a synthetic, so he should be able to be overloaded.
Metallic.
Eos is only at 7 health, so
No.
yeah, he's good at
Eos
disengage.
not
Heal the
regain
baby.
No.
from.
I mean, he had healing flame, but we've used it so much lately. So he's gonna go over here.
But wasn't he
Right.
60 feet in 60? Wasn't he within 60 feet of Kargum when they did the massive heal?
For 7.
Yeah, for 7. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
didn't matter.
Oh, okay.
He took another 40
Oh, okay.
points.
Sounds good.
40
Okay.
some odd points damage, though.
No
Yeah.
problem.
It
Use
was
that
a
side.
bad roll.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. Hey, he was still alive
Dice
because of
giveth
you.
and the dice taketh away.
He's still alive because of Cargrim. So.
Or it just taketh and then it taketh some more.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. So he gonna chill, and that's our turn.
Okay. All right. So back to Kargrim, where we're at.
Okay, I would like to.
The anticipation is just. I'm going crazy for anticipation here. What?
I am gonna
Anticipation.
try lightning guiding bolt
Okay.
on Reynard.
Up the butt.
Radiant damage.
Up the butt.
Okay.
It's just a ranged spell attack. So it doesn't have like a 12 to hit.
12 to hit is a miss.
Okay. Well. I'm gonna use my
Well, Well,
divine power
shite.
to get that back, and then I am going to move because big dude is dead. We're all
Yep, he is DED dead.
Yeah.
dead.
Suck it.
Surprise! No, I'm just kidding.
Sneak attack! He's
back.
faking it!
He's just faking it. He's playing possum.
Just stab him again.
I'm just gonna move. That's what I got. Yep. Okay. That's all I got.
Okay. Corbin.
Cool. Can I do, maybe like an insight check on myself to see if I feel any different being so close to this orb that, Renard was trying to send me to anyways? Like, I want to know if I need to back away from
You mean the tube?
the tube, yeah, orb tube.
Yeah, I mean you can give yourself an insight check. Yeah, absolutely. You can use it
Yeah,
as
I
your
just wanna
action.
make
It'd be
sure
your
that, like-
action though to do it to inspect yourself.
Yeah, I know, but
Okay.
For the
I need
flavor.
to know.
Sure.
I want to know if I need to back up.
Sure,
So
you can certainly try.
I'm gonna certainly try. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be great.
It's one of my favorite shirts. It's great. At this point, I got like
Spooky
20
20.
D&D shirts. Spooky 20. As you're trying to like center on yourself and you're trying to figure out, do I feel any different? Is there something about this? And you got your eye patch on, so you're just like, I'm not sensing anything. You could tell that like during like the 20 seconds that you had the eye patch on, it was almost like something within the actual chamber was calling to you so hard that you could not hear or see anything else
Okay.
except for that void. And you see that it is Soma as his broken body that looks lifeless, but something about it was still calling you, and it was so vicious that the slight bit of resistance you had would literally destroy you. Like, if you decided to say no, it would either force you to do it, or if you resisted it, would just kill you.
Oh,
It
good.
was
I'm
so
getting
vicious.
away. I'm going away because that sounds. I'd rather get shot.
Okay.
Like that's.
By the way,
Sounds like an old note.
you know, this is a good thing that I just thought of. I'll allow everybody but Fig, because Fig stayed inside the ventilation shaft, just to give me a perception check during this whole battle.
Advantage.
DC is 20. So if you got 20 or higher,
Oh.
you would have figured it out.
Well, it was perception.
Perception.
Do we have advantage
Spooky.
on this roll too?
No.
Okay.
22.
I was gonna say I definitely got over. I got a 25.
Okay.
Spooky
So
20.
For the people who got 20 or higher, which seems most of you, as the battle progressed, especially if any of you saw when Corbin was being controlled, some of you might have seen out the side of your eye that any of the others in the tubes that looks like Corbin were almost like sleepwalking inside their cells. And then while Corbin is now backing away from the creature, it almost looks like you can see them almost kind of like looking like they're in a tube of like some kind of liquid, so it almost looks like they're swimming inside their cells. So you could assume that if they're standing on the ground, they'd be walking backwards like Corbin.
That's creepy as heck, and I hate it.
I mean,
So
you are a
much.
clone.
Shush! No one has to.
Just
Big.
no emotion to it. It's like, you're a clone. Let's just get this over with. You're a clone.
Saying
Just saying.
you're a clone.
Let's just rip off that band-aid now. You know, you're a clone.
I mean, and if I was out there, I'd be pointing to the one that is actually your old body, like your true body.
See that right there? That's the real you.
That's the real you.
Quiet. I didn't
This
ask.
is a great Dr. Phil moment.
Quiet from the peanut gallery there, Faye.
That is your father.
Just saying, you are a clone.
And he's gonna just move up
This-
here because he wants to get away from that tube.
Okay.
The sooner you accept it, the better you can just move on. Go through all of the
We're a
stuff.
little We're a little busy right now, Fig.
Fig, it's your turn.
Notice from inside your tube, we're busy.
Hey, I took care of shit.
Fig, it's your turn.
Okay. You said
Too
the
busy harassing
I was
Corbin.
gonna say, hey, now that Jordan isn't here, I need someone else to bicker with. Like, it's just gonna happen.
this was where the vent was, right?
Yes, and it's a smaller one, so if you want to get through it, you'd have to turn yourself into something small.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna turn myself into a halfling.
Okay, so you turn yourself into a halfling. You'll have to use your...
I will turn myself into a halfling that I saw within the actual, like, tower. Because
Okay.
I'm sure there was a halfling.
It will take your whole turn just to open up the vent, because it's not just like an open latch. You
That's
have to
fine.
like break open the bolts. But at the end of your turn, you'll have
That's
the latch hatch open. All right. So next up is Renard's turn. I need everybody on his turn minus Fig, since Meg is in the shaft, to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I hate these.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna use the inspiration to give myself
You get
advantage.
advantage.
I thought advantage was done.
It was done. Or it's
Yeah,
done.
I
I
used
thought
that.
it
It's
was.
done. It's done.
Okay. Then ignore my second.
Take the 18.
All right. So DC is 20. So if you didn't get 20, you failed. So did anybody get 20 or higher?
I got a spooky 20.
No.
Okay, so because obviously Fig didn't have to make the check. If you did not get a 20 or higher, which it seems like only Corbin, the rest of you slowly start dazing out as you all pass out, and you fall asleep right on the floor that you're on. As immediately the gas makes you fall to sleep, and you immediately go out of consciousness.
No one bothered to check the gas.
Nope, no one bothered to check the mist that was coming from the vents.
Yeah.
Fig was in the vent, though.
But they're not coming from that vent. They're coming from vents in the ceiling. It's a different vent that Fig's
okay.
in.
I misunderstood.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
That vent,
Okay.
that vent is just for circulation. These
That
are like
is the
different. These are
source.
different pumps from
Okay.
the ceiling, and the ceiling is about another 100 feet higher than Fig's vent.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh, snap.
So Hal, Cargrim, and Alora, you were out for the rest of the combat.
Okay.
Yep.
I've been allowed to help
good.
this combat.
On his turn, he's going to see that Corbin is not falling asleep, so he's going to take a shot at Corbin.
Of course he is.
He's going to use his last legendary action to roll with advantage.
Because of course he is.
21.
No. Or no, that is. I
Okay.
can't math. 21 is my easy.
66 points of damage.
Cool.
Extra attack.
What's another bullet hole? It's fine.
25 to hit.
Uh-huh.
And 55 points of damage.
I'm down, yeah.
Okay. So it's Fig left.
And
so-
Fig has no idea we all went down because she's there in the shaft, right?
yeah, I mean, Fig could investigate, but right now there's no alerting that this is happening.
Right.
So we skip Alora, we skip Hal, we skip Carbrum.
As Corbin like falls unconscious, can he try and alert Fig like mentally, like as he's fading out?
Sure,
like,
you can make like a partial statement to like let Fig know, like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, like just like you're the last of us. Kind of. You're
Okay.
we're all down. You're it.
Okay.
Tag you're it.
All right. So you're out. Fig, it's your turn. You got the door open. You're a halfling.
Yep.
You can crawl through. If you crawl through, you're on top of like half of the tubes. So like you're still in the same room, but now you're like you can stand on top of some of the Corbin clones.
Is it in shadow?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, there's no lights in this area other than a little bit of a luminescence that's coming from the liquid inside of each tube. But they're not enough to
Okay.
really radiate any further than the tube itself.
Is there any of the gas still left in the room?
There is, but it's focusing in the center portion, not over the tubes. So they're not. It's
Okay.
not hitting you right now. And it doesn't look like from this distance. It doesn't seem like like Renard notices. In fact, at this point, he's like calling in, you know. You hear him communicating to somebody like on a mic. All right, they're all down. Send them in. Retrieve them. Okay.
Yeah,
What would you like to do?
I am going to. Let's see.
Now, this will be rough terrain because you're moving between tube to tube. You're not just walking regularly, so you only get half the speed.
Right. But I also have my lovely my cloak gives me advantage on stealth rolls, and I'm just gonna try to dash quietly through.
Okay, so still it is considered rough terrain, even if you dash, so you'd be doing that regular movement.
Yeah, that's fine.
So give me a stealth check while you move at regular movement speed.
Okay. It should do
31.
advantage.
Okay.
Yep. So then let me just figure out how far I can get. Okay, to here.
Okay.
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 And I am going to. Can I see where the vents that the mist was coming out of?
Yeah, so they're
are?
coming from the ceiling, so there is. Here, I'll make marks where it actually is.
And how far is the ceiling up?
The ceiling is 200 feet higher from. Well, it's 200 feet higher from the ground. You're about 60 feet up, so it's about another 140 above you.
Okay.
So there's one here.
Mm-hmm.
Here. Here. And here. And they're all at the top of the ceiling. So they're spraying directly down. They're not spraying like at an angle, so it only hits the actual laboratory floor, not the actual subjects.
Okay. Can I tell if it's flammable or not?
The only way you can really tell that is giving me a medicine check regularly. Otherwise, a perception check or investigation check would be at disadvantage of the higher DC.
We'll do a medical. Why not?
Medicine
Let's
check.
try.
8. As far as the way it's hitting, it doesn't look like it is flammable. It looks like it's specifically made so it can't actually explode. Like it looks like it's specifically like a simple dismiss that only has that property, just enough to put down. It looks like it's actually meant for like patients that like procedures, experiments that kind of like lose control. But it looks like it is quite effective. Like you can see that none of your friends are even close to waking up. Like whatever it is, it took straight effect.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Friends.
All right.
We're all friends here. We're all.
I am going to. That will be. Let's see, because he's pretty far away from me still. So, yeah, he's too far away for right now. I'm going to just hide here for a little bit.
Okay.
And then I'll move again once I get. Yeah.
Okay. So at the end of at the beginning of his turn, you start seeing about 20 soldiers entering the room. They're coming in a couple, like 5 of them come in with a cart, and they grab the experiment. They put them on. Two each grab a single teammate, and they grab them. They start pulling them away.
Okay.
You can hear orders from Renard telling them, "Take them to the cells. I'll deal with them later. Got to deal with this mess that I got right now." As he drops down, looks at the creature as it's going away. Such a waste. As you can see, he's getting like, you can see the yellow light on the back of his head, so it's glowing purple, and then so it's glowing red, and it looks like he's talking to someone telepathically. And then he yells at a couple others. "You two. Dispose of the rest. I want Soma brought up." As you see a couple of them come out that are magic users, and they look like they got something on their neck, and they start casting spells all over on the actual pods, destroying all the specimens.
Oh,
I need you to make me a
Corbett.
dexterity saving throw to make sure you can dodge it without them seeing you.
Sweet. There was a throw. I can't remember which one it is that I get advantage on. Sorry, let me double check something.
I think you do get advantage on dexterity saving
Is it
throws.
dex?
It's either
Okay.
dex checks or dexterity saving throws, one of the two.
It's what, Amanda?
It's in the features and traits. It's
Okay.
I think it's actually a dexterity saving throw evasion. So it wouldn't.
Evasion,
It
okay.
wouldn't. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I'll let you have advantage on it. Yeah. I'll have.
Okay.
Okay. So 18. So no matter what you're planning to do, as far as your long-term goal, you're able to hide behind one of the tubes that isn't being destroyed yet, and you're occasionally moving between them to make sure you're not getting hit with the flames. But you got to make a decision quick when it comes to your turn about what you're going to do, as 50% of them are now getting destroyed, as whatever fluid
Right.
that they're casting to destroy these is like almost like melting them like a mixture of fire and acid together, destroying
Has
any
the
of the
dude-
traces.
Has the dude left the room?
Yes, he has left the room along with someone's
Okay.
body. It looks like someone's body has actually lifted up in an elevator going up further in the building.
Okay. And where are these two casters?
The two casters are here. I'll put them on the board. There's one here. And there's one here. Here
Okay.
and here.
Well, that
And I'm
was
actually
too
going to
far
remove
away.
off people who are not here anymore because they have left the room.
Okay.
Also,
I-
Nova has been taken too.
Yeah, I figured.
Get it personal.
I saved her.
After you
I
saved
am
him.
going to use, let's do 3 daggers. Yeah, 3 daggers at this one from where I am.
Okay.
They need to do dex, and it's 22.
Okay. That is only a 10.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I mean, they're wizards. They don't have that much health, so that one's dead.
Sweet. Alright, then I'm going to move. Another 30.
Okay.
I just need to figure out where that would be. Okay. 30. I'm still in the shadow. How far is this dude? Oh, he's still far away. Okay. Well, we're gonna use the crossbow at him.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot this dude. The other one. And I get advantage because he doesn't see me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 27 to hit.
So 51 damage.
Yeah, again, he's a wizard. He does not have that much health. He is dead.
Sweet.
While about 90% of the room is burning, it is currently unsafe for you to stay in here.
Yep, I'm gonna leave the room. I
Okay.
just wanted to kill them.
Okay, so we're
I
gonna
don't care about the other.
we're gonna give you a
other
scenario
person.
of how this is gonna
Okay.
go. Now you are a rogue. You do not have the strength to carry all of them. Are you going to bide your time to see where they go, or are you gonna try to attack the whole army that's carrying them?
No, I'm gonna follow them, stealth behind them, and see
Got
where
it.
they're taking
Okay,
them.
so we're gonna follow a scenario of how this is gonna go. So, let me turn
Oh,
on the combat
fun.
music.
Dun, 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 dun.
Sneaky, sneaky.
I'm gonna find every shadow I can freaking find.
So,
Because
Scooby-Doo your way through.
give me just one stealth check with advantage, just to make sure that you are consistently using the walls and shadows properly. 26.
26.
That is perfectly fine. So you are staying proper distance using your assassin training the best way possible. You don't want them to see you, but you want to make sure you stay in sight. As they head over to the center elevator, they lock it down, make sure that no one else uses the elevator. They put all bodies in there, but you see that the creature is going down some levels. Looks like they're taking them down somewhere else. Your party, along with Renard, is accompanied by 10 other soldiers. 3 of them are elites, 7 of them are regular officers. They go up the elevator. You can choose to try to follow, but I don't believe you have the bands to use the elevator, so you can try to follow using steps.
Is there any access to the elevator shaft?
There is access to the elevator shaft, you just can't summon the elevator itself.
Right. Is there a way to check to see if there's like space in there? So I could like climb up it and kind of follow the elevator?
I gotta roll for that.
Yes.
Sweet.
I will say there is just enough space for a maintenance hatch, and I will say that if you decide to stay in your normal form without going any bigger, you can fit in there without harming yourself.
I'm in halfling form right now.
Then you're fine.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay.
I am going to go in there and I am going to follow the elevator.
Okay. Give me a perception check to see if you can register when the elevator stops at which floor. Since you're on the 60th and there is 30 more floors.
23.
23. Okay. So you can tell that the elevator stops at floor 89. 1 floor higher than the top floor.
Okay.
Do you want to climb all the way up there, or do you want to stop somewhere before?
I'm going to... If it's loud in the elevator shaft, right?
It's what?
Would it be loud in there? Like outside of in the elevator shaft?
Well, the elevator shaft is completely muffled, so there's no ways that people can hear sounds due to the fact of its privacy. So there's really no sounds on the inside since there's only one elevator.
What I'm trying to like a hum, or would people in the elevator themselves hear anything outside of the elevator in the shaft?
No.
Okay, then we're going to use my grappling hook.
Okay, what's the range of your grappling hook again?
80 feet.
Okay, so 80 feet would cover you 8 floors, so you could get up to the 68th floor.
By disadvantage, it can go up to 320.
Okay, so if you choose to, you could go all the way up to the maximum, but it'd be a disadvantage.
That's fine.
Okay, so roll me disadvantage with your crossbow.
Did it go? Yes.
13.
Yep.
So you were able to get past the first 10. You're able to go up to 15 floors. You're not able to really reach. The shot kind of like drops down, but you're able to hook up 10 floors, and you're able to pull yourself up to floor 70.
Okay.
If you want to keep doing this again, you can. This is just going to determine how long it takes you to catch up.
I'm going to do it again, but with just normal.
Okay,
So
so
it'd be
roll just
another
regular
80.
for me. Okay, so 20. So you're able to... what's the range of it again regularly?
80.
80. So you're able to go up another 8 floors. So you are up to floor 78.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna let's see, where is that? Don't I have like a climbing speed, or no?
No.
I thought I did. Okay. Well, we'll just do it one more time. Why not?
Okay.
And that's only 18.
Okay. 18. That still is able to get you up another 8 floors. So I believe I said that you were floor 78. So now you're up to 80. You're up to 86.
Okay, I'm just gonna climb up the rest.
Okay.
And I'm gonna actually get on top of the elevator itself.
Okay.
And do I hear that they must have went out of the elevator?
You can actually see the elevator itself is clear, so you can actually see if once you get at least side to side or on top of it, no one's inside.
Okay, I'm gonna drop into the elevator.
Okay, you're inside the elevator. You're now on floor 89. It took you roughly, based off the amount of times it took the shot, plus you trying to be stealthy to stay behind, You're probably within like 10 minutes behind them.
That's fine. I'm going to quickly look out the elevator,
Okay.
check to see where I can see another shadow spot and move to that.
Okay, so give me a stealth check. You do see a shot that this room is lit by only center lights and hallways, so you can easily go side to side.
32.
Okay, so you're able to get in through. Give me an investigation check on the area.
Okay. 27.
27. So the area that you're in looks like executive suites. When I say executive suites, I'm saying like this is where probably all the lords and the emperor and all the big wigs do all their meetings. This is for the top-notch people of the whole realm.
Sounds good.
Currently, you do not see where the group has went. You can give me an intelligence check to try to like look around to see if maybe something might.
Right. 21.
You do see that there is kind of like a direction log, very much similar to like inside a hospital where different lines go in different directions. And you see that there's like one way that leads you into the what is called the boardroom. Another one leads you into the executive suites. One goes into the assistant suites. One goes into the testing hall, and one goes into the jail cells.
Going towards the jail cell, but I'm gonna jump from shadow to shadow.
Okay, you will pass soldiers, so you will have a higher DC to do, but you can give me another stealth check. I need 3 of them in a row.
Okay.
Okay, you're good?
28.
Okay.
Come on, go.
Okay, 35.
35. I'm invisible.
And natural 20. Okay.
Yep.
So
For 36.
taking your time and
Can't
moving
see me.
slowly, you're able to get behind some of them, move around them, distract them, move around, and you're able to get past. You do see the jail cell. Through that time, I'm going to say it takes another 10 minutes. You do see the door that leads into the what looks like the room that has the cells in them is locked. It is an electronic door. It looks like it's very similar to entering into the elevator. It looks like it needs some kind of wristband key. Like you could wave it and it opens up.
Is there any soldiers that are near the shadow?
There's no soldiers nearby other than the ones you just passed. The ones you just passed didn't have any wristbands on them, but there are different directions all over the place that you can maybe find one in. If you want to give me an investigation check.
Yeah, I'm gonna find one.
Okay.
Do the sneaky.
Okay, 18. You're able to find one. It's going to take you a little bit to kind of like go around and sneak around and try to find one. You do find one guy. He's a regular officer, and you do see that he has a wristband that's red. You don't know if maybe that's the right one, but he's the only one you found so far without putting in too much effort that has a unique wristband that doesn't associate with the elevator itself.
Okay.
He is currently circling around the like the whole perimeter of the room, like he's on constant patrol.
Okay. Well, when he comes near the actual shadow, I am going to knock him unconscious.
Okay, so first give me a perception check to make sure the timing's right, that no one else sees that you're going to do this. 25. All right, give me a stealth check again. Don't even know why I bother ask. Okay, cool. All right, so you notice that no one's going around. You move with it, and you immediately just kind of grab them, and you just kind of like, does it smell like chloroform to you? And then you pull him back.
I'm not gonna kill him. I'm putting him unconscious because I want him to still have a heartbeat.
Okay, so you put him unconscious. Give me a strength check to see if you can pull him out before someone finds his body. See if you can find a spot, and you can use your own strength to pull him.
Oof.
2. Okay, so it's gonna it's gonna take you a little time. I'm gonna just roll to see if anybody notices you as you do it. If anybody comes in your way, you're good. So the what the hell? Music just stopped for some reason. It just takes you more time to do it. You were able to use it. You're able to notice that no one's coming your way, but it takes you a little bit. The guy has a lot of armor on, a lot of weapons. It takes you a little bit to find a good spot, and you do it. And another 10 minutes is spent.
Okay. Can I quickly investigate the wristband to see if it would do an alarm if I take it off him?
Yeah, sure. Not a bad idea.
18?
18. It doesn't look like it necessarily will alarm, but you assume that since you're not you're not like attuned to it like he is, if someone actively does check, they will notice that he's not wearing it. But it's not like it's going to set off alarm. It's just if someone has a reason to look for the key or wonder where he is on his route, they can actively look to see where his key is and notice that it's not on him.
Okay. When I change form, does that mean I would change completely to like heartbeat and everything to match
No.
the dude? Oh, okay.
No, it's only just
Alright.
a physical presence. Like it's only your outside appearance. You don't actually like change like your internal organs.
How close to the door am I? The one that is for the jail.
It takes you a minute to get back there after you hide the body, but you can be right by the door without anybody noticing you.
Okay, I'm gonna do this quick. I'm going to try the wristband, see if it opens.
Okay, you swipe it and it does open.
Okay, can I hear anything in there before I walk in there?
Nothing. You do not hear anything immediately.
Okay, I'm just gonna kind of do an L and use the dagger to look to see if I can see anything.
Okay.
Not going in.
Perception check.
Okay. 26.
Okay. As far as you can tell, using everything to bank off the corner and looking around, you do not see that there's anybody in this hallway. It looks like maybe there's only someone who's supposed to be guarding the outside door, not inside the area.
Okay. Where's the next shadow? Do I see where the shadow is?
There are no
In the-
shadows in here except for the cells themselves.
All right. I am going to, and I can't see anything in there, correct?
Well, there's nobody in there. You can see it's a long corridor, pure white hallways, and you can see that there's embedded walls, and inside the embedded walls there are cell doors, but they're not like chain doors. They're actually flat doors, so you can't see inside the doors.
Okay. I'm gonna quickly step in and close the door right behind me.
Okay. All right. So to illustrate
When I do that, I'm gonna actually try to toss the wristband back towards where the body is.
Okay.
At the same time. Like, I don't want it on me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you're inside. All right. So to illustrate this for you, you have one door by itself, and then you got a long corridor. So you got one door that has like is storage, and you got long corridors that go 1 through 20 on the left side, and 1 through 19 on one side, 2 through 20 on the other side.
Are the walls all the way to the ceiling, or does it look like you can climb up on top of the
No, the
cells?
walls are all flush with the ceiling.
Okay.
The
sounds
ceiling
good.
itself is only about 10 feet high. It only encompasses one floor, and it doesn't look like there's any way to sneak up or down from the
Okay.
door itself.
I'm gonna listen to see if I can hear anybody while I'm in here.
Okay, give me a perception check. DC is going to be pretty high because you'll have to go against every door to kind of listen.
17.
You do hear that there is groggy sounds inside of each room.
Okay.
All like 20 of them.
Okay. Do these rooms look like they're electronic, or
They are
a
electronic.
different? Okay, sounds good. I'm gonna walk down the corridor, see if I can hear anybody like a soldier or anything within
Okay.
here.
Walking down. Give me a perception check again. 20. You do not hear any voices at all.
Okay.
You are pretty content knowing that unless for some reason a soldier is inside one of the cells for doing something, there's no other soldiers here.
Okay. Is there like a control panel or anything?
There is. Well, yes. It looks like it's inside what looks like the storage room because it does have like a glass wall on it, so you can see it, and it looks like some kind of control room inside.
Okay. How do I get in the room?
There is a door.
There's a door?
Yep.
Is it locked?
No.
Okay, going in there.
Okay, so you go inside the room. You do see a very complex buttons and switches of a control panel, and you do see caged up weapons. It looks like all the armor and weapons and everything, enchantments of everything, has been taken off and put inside this locked case of everyone.
What is the lock on that?
The lock is a specific actual, a padlock.
Oh. Can I try to pick it?
You could certainly try.
Okay, how do I do that? Because I don't remember how to do that.
Dex check plus proficiency bonus.
Okay, so 15. Do it, then I plus the 4?
So
Or
if
is that with the 4?
it's plus the 4 then. So 19.
Okay, so
So it takes you a few times to go through some lock picks, but you're able to pick it, and you do find everybody's armor. You see everything between Alora's outfit to Cargrim's weapons to Cargrim's weapons and armor to like Corbin's staff and everything like that. You've seen them all laying right there.
okay. I'm gonna turn back to the control panel. Is there look like there's like a spot where I can open it and look at all the wiring inside?
Yeah, I mean, there's a compartment underneath. You can check to see if you can understand how it works. Unless you just want to just rip it, it's totally up to you.
I'm gonna try to figure out how it works first.
Okay. At this time where you're doing this, you hear an explosion happen in the building. Not so much it sounds like it's a threat, but it throws you off.
Mm.
And then
So
and then there's
bombs-
lights above you. All the white lights are now spinning like an emergency is going on.
Yeah, one of the bombs went off. Okay.
Uh-oh. Oops.
Investigation 18.
18. Okay. You're able to figure out that cutting some wires would help you, but you're not sure which ones. You have a total of red, blue, white, and black.
We're
Oh, boy.
going to make a gimbal. So I don't know. Do you want me to just roll a d20?
Sure, why not?
Or a D4.
Or a D4. Roll a D4 and just figure.
Oh,
Okay, 20.
oops.
We'll say. Okay,
I got
so
a natural 20.
well, you got a natural 20. We'll just say that works. So you're able to figure out that white and black cutting them will be able to do it. So you do that, and you see all lights on the doors turn from red to green, and the doors are unlocked.
Okay, I'm gonna go bust the doors open and find my friends.
Okay, so you're able to find everyone there. They're a bit groggy, but they're all of you can kind of regain consciousness. So you do see Fig go in there. At this point, again, you all do hear more explosions. At this time, it doesn't sound like the building's shaking. It sounds like someone's actually creating like a firefight inside the building.
Yeah, about that. So we need to. Your
Let's get
weapons
out of
are.
here, please.
Your weapons are in there. By the way.
I go
So-
running to my daggers.
Okay, so it'll take you guys a little while to rearm yourselves, getting all your outfits back on, armor back on, weapons re-equipped. It's going to take you roughly about a good 10 minutes with to make sure everything's all set in order.
I still have my eye patch, right?
Yeah. Not only do you have Eos, but in the cell with Alora was Nova.
First.
As Nova sits back down on his butt. Apologize earlier. Things were groggy. I don't know what they were doing to me, but it's a pleasure
That's
to see
okay.
you again.
I give Nova a hug.
Oh,
It's okay.
All right.
We just
Pleasantries later. Can we please
Yeah,
leave before
we-
we all get?
we need to finish up our job. We're on 89, so
you
yeah,
gotta go up a floor.
we need to go up the floor.
I just look down at how I'm covered in bullet holes like a kitchen strainer, and I'm like, you really think?
By the way, based on the
Literally,
math,
only person that needs to go up to the next floor is Hal, just to
Plant
drop
a
off a bomb.
based off the math, whether or not the explosion is from the bombs, the first bomb is disarmed. The second
Yeah.
bomb only has 20 minutes left.
So
I don't suppose us being knocked unconscious would have counted as a short rest, would that?
Actually, being knocked unconscious is a short rest.
Hooray!
you're
I
right.
thought so. Oh my god, if it's not, that sucks.
If anybody wants to administer any kind of healing apparatuses, use your hit dice. Use them all now.
Yep.
does someone want to heal me, please? Because I'm still kind of squishy.
Oh, I don't actually need to.
I've got some healing potions I could pass out if Grams wants to save his spell slots.
Okay.
Yeah,
Go
I'll
ahead.
give Fig a potion of greater healing.
Okay.
Let's see. Eos
What would-
should get some energy back too.
Yeah.
So
Fig
would
is
it?
a
Do you
4d4 plus 4.
Oh,
Yes.
long rest. Yeah, it doesn't get
4d4 you said? 4d4 plus 4. Okay. So 8 plus 4. So what? Oh, sorry, I can't do math. in
I'm
my
sorry,
head
what?
right now. So that would be an 8 plus 4.
So 12.
4d4
10d12.
plus 4.
Okay.
So...
Thank you.
And then Nova is going to cast a magical enchantment and is going to bless everybody with 66 plus 6. So
60.
I'll do that right now. I'll roll it.
Sweet.
Okay.
I was like, please
Um.
don't. Like, please don't make me do that.
So you guys heal for 29 apiece.
Sweet.
Nice.
I love you, Nova. You the bestest woo woo. Woo 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 woo.
At this point, all the lights are now from white and they're spinning like an emergency red. As, like, it went from a firefight, now it's dead silent. But the lights are still flashing red.
Yeah, so we need to get the hell out of Dodge. But we need to go up. At least one person needs to go up.
Yeah, Hal.
Hal, you
Yep.
have to go
You're
up.
the only one that has a bomb left.
I mean,
so-
someone should definitely
just
go
like-
with him
Right.
in case.
I still have to go down to level 30 and rearm
Set
my bomb.
yours.
Well, I'm gonna open the door and look out real quick to see if, like, the ruckus is making people run away.
Door is
Sure.
locked.
Oh, it's locked. Okay. Anybody still have one of those little thingies on you?
The bracelets?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Do
It's
I have
cargo.
my bracelets still?
They would have been taken back after you were arrested.
That makes sense.
How dare they?
How dare they help?
Is there a control panel next to the door?
There is. It's a smaller one. It looks like there's 2 switches, but it looks like it needs some kind of key card.
Okay, but can I pry it open with my dagger?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so you pry it open with your dagger as an action.
Yep.
So you just want to mess with the wires again?
I want to see if I can figure out which wires to just, hot rod this.
All right, give me a intelligence check.
Oh, sorry, I did an investigation. Let me do this again. 14.
Okay, so you start messing around. Eventually, you're able to hotwire where it unlocks, but did not open. It's going to require you guys some strength to physically slide the door into the wall, but it is
I
unlocked.
look at the strong people and be like,
I
There you
got
go.
this. We're still
Got it.
within an hour, right?
Yes.
I also.
I can help as well.
Okay, so anybody who wants to provide a strength check for this, anybody who wants to can give me a strength check.
No, not this guy.
Oh, I did bad.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
not that great.
Hold on, let me. I was still
Is that
doing
with your
it.
tight
Nice
strength?
For me to roll dice.
A little sleepy from my nap.
Just a strength.
yep, strength check.
21.
21. Kargrim?
10.
10. Okay, so between some of you doing good and some of you not, it's going to take you a little bit. After about like 5 minutes, you're able to slowly pry it open. And you're into the hallway. Compared to when Fig was in here where there were lights, it is eerie, it's dark, and the only thing that are flashing are the red lights for emergency.
Well, I like that because there's now shadows, more shadows.
At this point, all you see is blood everywhere. Bodies dead, beheaded, destroyed. Some of them destroyed with magic. Some of them looks like they were cut in half with some kind of big sword. But you just see a consistent trail of blood as if something's being dragged, going upwards to the top floor.
Oh,
I took my
going
daggers
up.
out.
just by the way, I stopped the guys that were while you guys were unconscious. There was 2 wizards that were trying to get rid of all of the specimens. Well, I stopped them. So
Did you do this as well?
no, I didn't do this. This is not me.
Okay.
So, but it's probably one of the creatures. So, but we can use it as a distraction. So, yeah.
Perfect.
Let's
We
plant.
should
Yeah.
not let it
Please
find us.
plant
As
these
long as we
bombs.
keep a safe distance between us and the creature, I think it's fine. Because all we're
Please.
doing is just dropping something off on that floor
Yes.
and doodling out.
And then, yeah,
Can
dipping
we
out.
please get out of here?
Yes,
So I
I
Please
don't
gives
like
me the
it.
creeps.
I think we're gonna be okay.
Okay,
I should have said that.
Gargam, you're so
Immediately.
chill.
Knock on wood.
Okay.
so what are you
There's
guys
a
gonna
time
do?
and a place for jokes. I mean,
Well,
do half of us want to? Well, there is no half, I guess.
We
no
literally
direct.
just have to drop off Hal's
Yeah,
mom.
so-
on
Yeah,
the
but then
top
we have to
floor,
go
so we
back
don't
to the.
Yeah, we have to go
down
back to the
level
first-
30. So
yeah.
like if we all go to like the top of the stairs, like where level 90 is, drop the bomb, go back down to level
Zoom.
30, reattune the bomb. I feel like we can do that within the 20 minutes that we were allotted from the time that yours is gonna no longer be attuned.
okay.
As long
Let's
as we
do
don't
it.
fuck
Let's
around with
go.
anything else.
Okay.
and
Let's
just
go.
do
Yeah.
that.
So as you
Let's
progressively
go.
follow the
Let's not talk about
steps
it. Let's go.
to go further, you start following the blood trail. As you start going further up the steps and moving down the hallways, because it's not consistent upway, it's like moving the wrong hallways. You start seeing the aesthetic of the room change as this area leading to the next floor is a lot more luxurious. As you know that the top floor is specifically for the Emperor's Suite. The walls are more like crimson on the walls, but you're noticing the blood is getting more disgusting as you're going through here. It's actually, it looks like it's actually infecting the room.
Yeah,
As
Like
you
more
progressively-
disgusting, as in like, looks like there's plague mixed in with it.
Oh,
or
hell
just,
yeah.
Like more. Okay, cool.
Oh yeah.
I love
Hell
it.
yeah.
Just while we're walking, I'm like, oh, just mentioned he took someone's body too.
Okay. Well,
And you see the whatever is this blood being dragged, it's like it's smeared as if like this is just something like someone just dragged like a large paintbrush of blood across the ground, like it's just something is dragging along with it.
Fig's not phased at all.
well
Eventually-
whatever they're
Trying not
dragging
to
is,
step in
if
it.
it wasn't dead, it is.
You
now.
lead up to a door
There's
that's
no way.
floor 90, which is called the Emperor's Suite. The door is busted. It looks like it's trying to close itself electronically, but it's shut down as if someone ripped it open by force with their bare hands.
Nice.
You actually
So this
see
is-
the actual finger marks of someone actually grabbing the metal and actually pulling it open.
Margam's gonna say, this looks like a good place to drop it. Let's go.
Yes.
Hell, drop it down right here. In the middle
Can
of
you
the hallway.
attach it?
Uh,
Can you attach it to a wall?
Could Hal have done a survival check to discern like the tracks or who could have done it or anything?
Sure,
like
why
that?
not?
I was gonna
Why
say,
not?
can we
Says
just-
the
Why
DM.
not?
Can
We're
we-
gonna
can we
die
just-
anyways. It's fine. Why not?
Can't we just like we could attach the bomb to the wall and then dip out?
Yeah.
I mean, all those things are great. Spooky 20.
Spooky 20. The blood itself is unique to say least. Like when it has very similarities to the werewolf when you tracked it, where it's very similar to the plague blood that made the werewolf different from other werewolves. This is a unique like mutation of blood, like you've never seen it before. It almost looks like it's both healing itself as it's going through, like it will never coagulate, but also it's affecting everything in the area. Like as you touch it, you immediately gotta like wave off your hands because it will immediately like one drop starts to infect your skin, so you immediately have to like clean up your skin to get it off real quick.
So does it look like any of the blood that we saw in the original laboratory, where Soma's when we first found?
Well,
when
none of
we
you
first
investigated his actual tube other than just looking
Oh.
at it, so none of you would be able to really know.
Oh, okay.
But as you were as you were using your spell check to check behind you, you start noticing that the power starts shutting down in the building. Lights behind you start to shut off. Even the emergency lights start to shut off. As if you don't have dark vision, you're hard to see at this point. As you start
Let's
seeing
get
that
the
the
hell
blood
out.
behind you is starting to actually start affecting the walls. As the blood slowly coming behind you is starting to turn into rough terrain, as it's starting to fuck with the floor and start destroying the
Time to
walls
dip out.
behind it.
Right, we already spent way too much time here. Just drop the bomb, let's go. Like
Attune, get it ready. Let's
Yeah, I guess maybe do an investigation check, see where the best spot to plant
We
is.
don't have
Now
time.
going
We don't have
I was gonna say,
time.
Corbin, can
Oh,
Corbin
I-
just grab the bomb and just
Yeah, we just need to get the hell out.
Fine, I'll
Alright,
drop
so-
the bomb. Oh,
God.
fine.
Okay,
God.
And
so you,
it-
so you drop the
Did
bomb.
you-
Okay, are
Did
you
you
tuning
arm
it?
it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you
Okay.
armed
Drop it,
Okay.
arm it. Yep.
Okay. So as you guys are ready to book it out, I need everyone to give me a dexterity check.
Sweet, I get advantage. Oh, just a dex?
Dex
Just a dex check. Check.
Oh, okay.
For no advance.
Sorry.
16.
wrong one.
There-
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. 15.
Okay. DC is 18 for this. So who did not get an 18 or higher?
I did not.
Okay. Okay. So for the
Was
people
Graham
who
still
got
the
an
one who
8,
succeeded?
for the people who
Graham's
got
the
18 or
only one.
higher, you're able to push your way through and at least get past some of the warped walls that are closing in. It's almost like now this blood is turned into a fungus and it's literally manipulating the walls to start busting themselves in to block your way out. As Kargrim, you're just trying to force it open.
God.
Corbin,
Hi.
roll me a d20.
Oh, good.
Yes.
15.
Okay. A familiar sense is coming over you. The same feeling
In
you
a
had.
good way?
The same
No.
feeling you had before you got your eye patch and before you got wristbands. You
Why
were
would it
warned.
possibly be in a good way?
You were warned
Like,
that if you got too close to Soma, the eye patch would be useless.
Mhm.
You now start sensing a pull. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy, folks.
Help.
We're gonna see some.
Mentally, I'm just like, help. Help.
Do I notice what's
Marvin's
happening?
been saying that we gotta hurry up and just get out of here.
I've been trying
Well, this is all
to-
happening at like once, like the mixture of people
Yeah.
trying to move away from the floor, and this happened to Corbin.
So
it's a
passive
19.
19.
passive perception is 17. So
Okay.
would I notice what's going on?
You'll notice what's happening at this moment. So at this moment,
Okay.
Corbin, you stop. You feel a pull. You have enough resistance to know what you're doing, but you don't have control of your legs. As you are able to tell people, "Yo, I don't know what's going on, but I'm walking into the room."
No, you're not.
I can't
And
stop.
throw
I
it-
can't stop myself. Please, help.
No, you're not.
help,
And I throw a
Can't
dagger
stop.
at their knee.
Wisdom saving throw.
For what?
I throw a
Command.
dagger at your knee.
Oh, command. Command.
Oh.
Okay.
You're commanding me? Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're the one moving.
I didn't hear, like, part of
I know,
it.
there's
a lot of
two
I
of
people
heard
us.
half of it.
Okay, so we're gonna throw the
Uh,
dagger first. 16 to 16 hit.
Yes.
Okay, so you take 49 points of damage.
Okay.
Oh god.
I
this is to be a KO.
wouldn't get sneak attack because they're right there. They know.
Yeah,
where
but
I
their
am.
back is turned to you.
Oh, that's true. Okay, never mind.
You take
Oh,
49
man,
points of
good game.
damage, and one of your legs is immobile at this moment.
I
So-
mean, so is the rest of me.
Yeah.
Like,
Are
Like
you
you're
here?
at this point, it looks
No.
desperate. Like you have no control of your body. Your body's like literally dragging itself to there.
Now, Sarah did something.
Yeah,
too,
Cardrum. So
did
you're
a
doing command.
Well, yeah.
Now
but
we've done this
if
before. We've cast
there-
command while Corbin has been under control. So
But is
I
it Corbin
need Corbin
down?
to make another wisdom saving throw.
I got a 14. I rolled before
14. All right. So Corbin,
Everything.
literally trying to resist this is making you are literally bleeding out of your nose, bleeding out of your eyes. Like your body will not stop.
Mhm.
Eventually, you
Can
grab
I try to
onto
knock
the.
myself out?
You have no way to control your body. You can see through your eyes, you can speak, but your body is under some kind of manipulation.
I
You
would
can-
imagine that he's like actively like crying and bleeding at the same time. Like he's trying so hard to like.
I don't like this.
Pain is everything.
Could someone just
I
say
hate
get
it
them out
here."
and let's get out of here? Like someone knock them out and let's drag them out and let's go.
Get me out! I hate this place.
Alright, when I try to cast command and it does absolutely nothing, and Corbin's like,
Oh.
I'm gonna just knock him in the back of the head.
Okay, give me a strength check.
Please. I hate it here.
Go, Gramps, go.
Not with the
Go,
6.
That one.
So no, you try to knock him out, and like,
I just want to go to bed. Tonight sucks for all of my rolls. Like, I'm just
so you unfortunately miss. At this point, Corbin reacts and kind of Corbin reacts and is able to dodge that, and Corbin finally pulls himself into the room. Does anybody want to follow Corbin into the room?
Anybody
Sure.
that isn't been rolling
Follow.
shit
Okay,
tonight.
so you follow into the room as you squeeze in, as you see this large bedroom that takes up a whole floor.
Yeah, so you stay with Hal. I'm gonna go get Corbin.
You see a large desk, and you see a throne at the end in shadows. You see this room is in pitch black. It looks like the lights should be on, but the lights aren't on, and it is
Oh,
eerie.
great.
Who does not have dark
vision's in
vision?
the room.
Hal.
Just Hal.
Well, who doesn't
Hal's
have
the
dark
only
vision
one.
that went
Hal is
in?
the only one that doesn't have dark vision.
Okay. So you see like a throne at the end. Torso up is shaded into the background. You can see her legs. You can see a long white cloak. Paisley gold pattern. You can see a shadowy creature enveloping behind them.
Nope.
And you can see someone, doesn't look necessarily familiar, holding a corpse in their hand. As you just see, like, almost like you can see a puppeteer's hand just like
Yeah.
going like this from the Emperor, and you just hear the cracking of bones.
Nope, daggers being thrown.
And then
right
you just
now.
see the fingers just closing as you just see this just coming, as if you can clearly see he's not moving on his own. So you're gonna throw daggers, Allura?
Dagger of fire is going straight at it.
Okay.
We don't really have time. We
Okay.
need to get the hell out.
So you throw a dagger, immediately see the unidentified body immediately come back and catch it. As immediately you see red piercing eyes as you see something is controlling Ada, as Ada just catches the blade.
Oh no.
Not the fire dagger again!
No.
As you can see, Ada is just kind of like standing there as a limp body, not moving on his own accord. No mask, nothing. Just standing there, cloaked down, just looks like in the same condition as Corbin. Not control of his faculties. What's that?
The 26, he catches it.
Yep, he catches it. He's being enchanted by the Emperor. Eventually you just see the Emperor's hand just points. As you see the shadowy figure do the same thing behind. As you see the shadowy figure just whisper over to Ada. Take the body away. As you can just see her whisper down to the Emperor's. I need everyone to who's in the room, give me a perception check.
Including me or no?
If you're in the room, you can make a perception
Well,
check.
I
You can
don't
still
have a
hear.
choice.
You can still hear.
I don't want to be. Does that help?
DC is 19. If you get 19 or higher, you can hear what the conversation is.
Yep.
Got it.
Okay. So, for those people, you can hear this
I got
my
it too.
voice. Oh, well. You hear this my voice stretch out of the shadows. My king, my emperor. I've been giving you this blessing for so long, and you've only asked for one thing. Power. As she just brings down the skeleton finger right to his chest. It is now time for you to have it, as she immediately puts her finger into his chest as he starts changing into this giant creature. And that's where we're gonna end it.
Dun dun dun!
No, I need to know what happens.
I need my dagger back.
I need my dagger.
I just want my
Ah,
dagger!
Corbin! Ah, Corbin! Ah!
Favorite.
It
Don't do this
is.
to me, Joe.
I mean, we wouldn't be in this situation if we didn't, mess around. So, yeah.
Hey, I tried to leave.
literally was like, let's just go up to the 90th floor.
Yeah,
Drop the
I know,
bomb
that's what
right
I was
there.
trying
We
to do.
did.
You
I
didn't
was
need
totally-
to go anywhere on the 90th floor,
I was
but
I totally was
here
with
we are.
Grant.
Like,
I was getting our party member back. And then I
Yeah.
no, you're fine.
So thank
I just
you
don't
everybody for
understand how we
checking out
even
the
got close
stream.
to a room when we're only by the stairs, but
Thank you everybody for checking out the stream. Don't forget that we will have more episodes uploaded to the podcast on Anchor FM coming up soon. We got 54 and 55 up there. And then you can check up our VODs on YouTube as well. Everybody, thank you for checking out. Thank you for the follows. We will talk to you next Thursday.
I don't want to wait.